0600. What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio, Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Right away up on me through train, ticket right across Mississippi clean. I was on that midnight flyer out of Birmingham, smoking in the New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get to Houston town.
Good morning from the office of your favorite president to all of the 609ers, Los Angeles.
All right, 2609ers, you know what to do. Move it, move it, move it. Let's go.
Hit that dive on that. Move it, move it, move.
Hello, brothers and sisters.
Justin! It's a back over to the Golden State. When the pilot told us in 13 minutes he would send us to the terminal gate. Swing low chariot, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Put your engines and cool your wings and let me make it to the telephone.
Here we go. Los Angeles.
You may know for Virginia, dive 14109. Telephone back home, this is the promised land, costing the poor boys on the line.
Taylor's like, oh,
Mama!
I love you, buddy. What's that bulge in his pocket?
It's a duck flying over to the Golden State. When the pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. Swing low chariot, come down. Taxi to the terminal zone.
How does it be, brother?
Put your engine and cool your wings and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles. You ain't no for Virginia side, what if you don't miss? Back home, this is the promised land calling in the
oh, we go there. Look at that. Sing it if you know it. Good morning, everybody, on this hump day, November 19th. We are on the road at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods today. We do this once a year. Been doing it probably, Roger, I think maybe five to 7 years. I don't know. I was just saying when about right.
Coming in here, it means it's that time of year.
Back in the studio, Josh Neighbors. Good morning.
Uh-oh. I got you guys twice there, and one was a robot.
Oh, no.
A little feedback. Okay. I'm well. Let's answer the question. Hi, good morning.
We need Ethernet.
All right, we're gonna have to. We may have to do a little
reboot action.
Be mobile here.
Mobile Hill.
Congratulations on a second win last night at Boudreaux's Queen Jessica's team, which is basically Josh, Will, and his girlfriend Allison. Not me at all. But the second.
You didn't even help with Scooby-Doo.
Second consecutive win.
Yeah,
at Boudreaux's.
And last night we were flexing. Last night that was a big win for us.
Man, it was. And a couple of questions. We're going to ask Taylor and Ray here in a second from Fort Thompson. I don't have any clue. You guys are a lot smarter than me. I'll give it to you that. Will's super smart, and you're a more recent college grad than me. But you guys are answering stuff that I have no clue about, and so I'm just like, listen, I don't even want to be in this game. I don't deserve to be in this game. I don't even know the question. There are probably some other oldies around the corner like, wow, Roger, the questions you're getting, where are you getting these from?
Well,
you're watching Jeopardy every night?
You want to dumb down America? I can play. Name all of the characters on Laverne and Shirley. I
want more of that.
It's okay.
Actually, Allison and I did watch Jeopardy a couple episodes. We actually probably watch it twice a week now.
Very nice. I got a busy show today. We'll visit with Taylor Denniston and Ray Palladino here in a minute with Fort Thompson. But got Trey Reese stopping by. Always sort of fitting to have Trey on this day since duck hunting season. Yeah, let me make sure. Let's get you juiced up a little bit.
Let's juice some.
Radio.
We're juicing.
We'll work on that. We got Trey Reese stopping by, brought to you by Arch Marine. We got Rick Schaefer that'll be with us, brought to you by Edwards Food Jack. Craig O'Neill. Whoa. Craig O'Neill, that's me.
That's right. That's everybody.
Okay, that's what you did. Craig O'Neill, brought to you by Genesis of Conway.
Coming to you or coming to me?
Will be with us, but what's that?
Coming to you or coming to me?
No, I think we're good.
Craig.
We're good. Oh, no. Who? Craig is coming here.
Okay.
Craig and Trey are both coming here.
Okay. Craig's an outsider.
Yeah, Walt's in Florida. Also going to visit with Roy Thompson, the football coach at Arkansas Tech. They got a bowl game.
Yeah, man.
How about that? They got a bowl game. They're playing it. Oh, amazing turnaround. First winning season they've had in like 8 years. They haven't had a winning season in 8 years. Sort of shows that the misery we're going through, but they've had it even longer. So we visit with Joe Nichols, brought to you by Bath Fitter in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll play a little match game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. A few things. It's National Play Monopoly Day. More importantly, it's National Camping Day, which you guys here at Fort Thompson have that covered. And giving away something here that would help for those who are camping. And then it's World Toilet Day. World Toilet Day.
Love it.
I'm weird about this. So when I get up in the morning, like this morning I got up at 3:30. I went to bed early. I went to bed last night at 10. That's early for me. Yeah. So I'm up at 3 o'clock and boom, let's go. Yeah. But sometimes when I go to the bathroom at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I think of this every time I go. Just think if it was 1785, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm living somewhere out in the West.
Okay,
and I'm living in some little shack that I've built, and there's a little shed out there, and there's no good toilet paper. There's no, I don't know corn cob.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, it's 10 degrees outside. Yeah. What am I going to do?
That's a cold corn cob.
And I'm thinking, thank you, Lord, for having a heater and a warm toilet seat
for us, because we're inside.
It's the greatest thing ever.
They did it out there. They had no idea.
I think of it every time. I think if 150 years ago, I would be suffering outside in an outhouse right now, and be thinking no lights,
suffering inside of an outhouse.
No light. You hear a bear out there.
Am I taking care of business? Am I cleaning things properly?
Right.
It's just a mess.
Nothing. No wipes. No
That's what goes through my mind at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I can appreciate that.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I can appreciate that, and we're so glad. Listen, Midtown Plumbing. That's why my toilet is working in my bathroom right now, and I've talked to Kyle yesterday, as a matter of fact, to get his guy back out there. That who takes care of me. So I would say without Midtown Plumbing, I'd be in trouble.
So also, too, we mentioned yesterday Terry Bradshaw trip to Branson, still working out some of the little details, but going to take a couple buses up there December 19th. We'll let you know when that goes live. It'll be probably sometime today. It's going up, coming back, and maybe working on some, if you want to purchase an autographed bottle of Bradshaw bourbon or a cookbook, they do that as well. We'll have more details about that. So that's going to be it's Terry's last show ever. His wife said to him, he said, you know what, now that we think about it, probably should not say ever, because you know Terry, he might change his mind.
Sure,
I said, listen, I said, George Strait's done
Cher did it.
Eagles have done it.
Cher
did it. And Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama's done it. Everybody's done it.
Yeah, so it's
Tommy's done it. Tommy, he left here.
So the big news, too, last night is the Razorbacks. Oh, my gosh.
That was tough.
Josh said we were sort of, his girlfriend and I were looked at the score, and I said, wow, it's like half of the first half, and it's close. And Josh goes, listen, would you back off? It's early in the game. It's okay. All right. And then at halftime, I go, Josh, listen, I'm so tired of you guys doing this and the high expectations. I said, okay. And then I get home. And it's like we're getting ready to lose the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to. They have the ball and they're up by 1 with like 11 seconds left.
They get a chance to win.
They have a chance to win, and then kid went hero ball on the last, and good defense by us. But the Hogs win 84-83 over Winthrop.
All right.
And there's a great
looking good, Billy Ray.
One little thing.
Feeling good, Winthrop.
The last time, do y'all know the last time a team hit 15 threes against Arkansas?
It's obviously not. It doesn't happen very often.
2020, 2021. So,
wow.
So I'm not saying Arkansas played well, but 15 made threes on 31 attempts. That's 48%. Both of those are aberrations. So that's not going to happen very often.
They were ranked 125 in shooting. Coming into the game, Winthrop was. So they had just one of those nights. And Josh, there's a clip. I think I shared it on our text group deal of Cal last night. He said, we're going to go back and do 8th grade blank to get these kids to understand, the proper things to pass and then to shoot. Instead, I guess, just taking some shots without making sure they're passing. But
they're going to Musk did that. Must have made him pass it around at certain many times before you shot.
But it's interesting to see his expression today, even last night. Hey, they got to win. That's all that matters. But wow, 2 games in a row. Samford, and then Winthrop, and of course, as you saw last night, Michigan State, the team that beat us. They beat Kentucky last night. So again, I think no need to panic. I also noticed
I'm just ready for baseball.
Malik Thomas took 20 shots between he and the A-Cup. I think of the 58 shots they shot 30 of them. So, boy, those guys, if that's what he wants them doing, boy, that's a lot of shots that the freshmen are taking. So we'll see how that goes. But that was a big story last night. The other, did you see our man Hunter Yurchek?
Yes.
Oh, my. He was talking he's the head of the college football committee. Josh, you mentioned the possibility, because he has done it on occasion, Hunter Yurchek, at the touchdown club, said things probably he wished he had taken it back. And so now he's on, a national stage. And he made the – how did he exactly say it, Josh?
Well,
he said
he's strong with the Miami and Notre Dame comparison, and he talked about their losses. And he was – Basil, do you think that he knew while he was saying it that he was trying to justify putting Miami behind Notre Dame, despite the fact that both teams are 8-2, they're ranked within 2 of each other, and Miami has a win over Notre Dame earlier this year.
Yeah, he completely, and he's trying to process all that stuff. But listen, when you're on the stage, Jeff Long did it, Raj, he was the first one to do it. That's a high profile deal. Listen, he's got a lot on his plate, and that was the whole thing. Maybe you should let somebody else do this. And so I'm not, everybody makes mistakes, we all do. And but boy, he got roasted last night by. You're the head of the committee, and you don't even realize that Miami and Notre Dame have played each other. So, also, did you guys see the story about Tony Dorsett, Raj? So I sent it to everybody in our text group on that one too, right? So apparently at Pitt this weekend, college game day was at Pitt. Mm-hmm. They decided to interview one of the reporters, Tony Dorsett. And so we've had Tony Dorsett at the Touchdown Club, and I knew going in that he had some issues, some like CTE, memory-related issues. So I knew, so I was prepared for that to happen. It did happen one time, and I sort of helped work him. He got through it. But they put him on, and apparently it was a really bad look. Some people said they never should have put him up there, knowing that could be the potential, and it looked bad.
Was it live?
Yeah, it was live, and they'd had him on earlier, and I think he did okay, and then went back a second time.
Well, he had an issue when he was here because he repeated himself.
That's right,
story a couple of times,
but only once. But you knew, everybody in the room knew. Okay, he's in, and we were fortunate he didn't have anything. But let me tell you what you do in that interview. You do it one time, and you sort of get out of it and just say we don't want to put him in that spot again. But that was another thing that happened. So also Arkansas Little Rock lost last night, by the way, to Murray State. That's Darrell Walker. So and also too, Razorbacks play at 2:30 on Saturday. I hadn't even been paying attention to the time for that. So
really?
I'm going tomorrow. 661-1037 is the number. Yeah, duck hunting season. Now you guys were talking. By the way, Ray, you look great, 60 pounds lighter.
Thank you.
If you would like to give us the secret of how you're doing it, please do.
No sugars.
And Taylor, you look your felt self as well always.
Hopefully that's good.
Yeah, it is. Another duck hunting season is upon us.
It's here.
And so what does everybody need to know? I know you have your Black Friday sale coming up next week, and so but you're going to start doing that actually this week, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll start some stuff in store this week, and then the main deal will be just a one-day only ad comes out next Wednesday. You'll see it in papers, online, social media, whole deal.
So what I did, Roger, I go back and look at my notes. In my notes, I keep every show. So I go back and look at years past, and I was looking at some of our listener comments and quotes. And they got any 364 225 ammo? What? What about the 395 G4?
And here's the deal: you better be prepared to answer that.
And so if you've got those kind of questions, ask them. We don't know what these numbers mean, but these guys do. Look at the stacks of boxes that they have here.
Oh yeah.
661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. And how many years now altogether for Fort Thompson now?
So it dates back to 31, but I'm sure you'll address it. But we're giving away a side-by-side here in January. You can register till the end of the year for our my parents' 40th year of owning the store. So.
Yeah, it's a great story. We've talked about it before. 1985 is when your dad bought the business, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And again, as you mentioned, it started way back in 1931.
Right, it was still a grocery store.
It was a grocery store back then, and that's cool. And this wasn't the original location, but
we're talking about it earlier, Baz.
It burnt down, right? The original. I mean, not the original, but the one that before this burnt down, right?
Yeah. So the grocery store burned down. He was across the street in his own building.
Yeah.
Down on East Broadway.
And that was still there.
It's still there.
Yeah, that's where it's got all the wood.
Yes.
Is that sign?
What's in there now? I think it's a liquor store now, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. We've been here since '06.
Love the history of this place and locally owned business. We talked about that. And nothing against the national guys. We love locally owned. Not real happy about the duck hunters. Can't be happy about the weather.
It's warm out there right now.
Yeah, it sure is.
And no rain.
Yeah. Trey said, "Get ready. They're gonna be after me today." He already said because apparently there's a water issue somewhere, and last week they got after him a little bit, and so.
We're going to get some rain tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. We are going to get rain the next 2-3 days, so that's good,
Still
right?
Yes.
For Saturday. Yeah. So this is the place to be. Come by and see these guys. Great guys. We'll have some breakfast here a little bit later too.
Yeah.
And got to be a busy show. Let's take a break. We'll check our D3 Auto Sales text line. If you got a question for the boys, let us know. We're on an annual trip here at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods, and you embrace the word sporting good, the term sporting goods. It's not just Fort Thompson.
Yes,
right.
Correct.
Because some folks just stop and say we're not doing the sporting goods part of it. You guys have so much. We got a ton. Yeah, you guys.
It's a quality store. We talked about it earlier before. This is like a pro shop. You can go to Academy Sports and get a set of golf clubs, but you want to get some expert advice and all that. You've got to go to a golf shop. Because, there's some pros in there. Not to take away from the other stores. There is a need for that as well. But that's what you get here. And, I mean, you got quality merchandise. We know about that.
It's a ton of it.
It's a ton of it. And you get, guys, the practical use from the folks that are in here. So they know what they're talking about. And you can just come because you know them.
Got to talk about the Lane Kiffin story.
Yeah.
That continues to be one. And then last night, golly, Parkview Central, they had to stop the game, cancel the game at the beginning of the third quarter. Just embarrassing. We as a society can't even finish a darn basketball game because we can't keep our temper, whether it be fans, whether it be coaches or players. Come on, it's just embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
We got to be better than
the
that.
Society. Listen, let's go back to 1765.
I know.
Or where I'm out in Montana in my own toilet and got to worry about all that.
And then,
I don't see it on social media. We're not getting the newspaper.
Did you hear about Heinz selling squeezable leftover gravy? That's what we need to be focused on. If we were more focused on leftover gravy,
you're right.
I don't know if you heard the story. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
No,
as well.
I don't want squeezable gravy. I'm not a gravy guy. I mean, I like gravy.
Yeah.
On my potatoes. You know what? And it's just like wine. You want white or brown, right? I'll take one of the two, depending on what it is.
You're going to let yourself splurge with stuffing and all that this year, right?
Well, I had lunch yesterday. I had Thanksgiving
3% body fat here.
I was on the shot. I had to get rid of it this time last year. We had the Thanksgiving lunch at Summerwood yesterday. Saw Representative R.J. Hawk. He wanted to make sure that when the governor comes on and throws him a party Thursday, listen, I had a big old piece of pumpkin pie. I had mashed potatoes, green beans, turkey, ham.
He didn't do that very often.
No, I don't. You can only do it because you're not going to get it.
Probably upset his stomach.
Oh, well, immediately. No. But anyway, yes, we were talking about, I love this time of year, and I love the food. It's like you can't wait to eat that stuffing and that turkey and that ham and do all that stuff. By the time we get to the day after New Year, let's go. We're done. We're done with it because you're eating it. There's so many different parties and all that, but I love it right now, Jack.
All right, we'll be back at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods here in Sherwood. Don't go away.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
3 games last night in the Mid-American Conference as Akron beats Bowling Green 19-16. Also, Western Michigan beats Northern Illinois 35-19 on the road. Western Michigan's now 6-1 overall in the MAC, and Ohio gets to 7-4 overall, 5-2 in the MAC with a 42-14 win over 0-11 UMass. 2 games coming up tonight as Miami of Ohio and Buffalo square off at 6 o'clock on ESPN2. Then at 6 o'clock on ESPNU, it's Central Michigan at Kent State. And the college football playoff last night, the top 3 remain unchanged. Ohio State is at number 1. At number 2 is Indiana, and number 3 is Texas A&M. The biggest decline was had by the Texas Longhorns. They're now at number 17 overall, which is 7 spots down. Alabama dropped 6 spots as well. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Sirona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Polywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your fire pit with family and friends. And now is also a great time to start planning for your new pool. It's a major investment, and having a pool company that you can trust is a big key. Luxury Pool and Spa owners Jeremy and Shane Lawson build the pool themselves from start to finish. The Lawson family has been doing this for 50 years. They are trained pros who specialize in custom in-ground concrete pools with tanning ledges, grottos, infinity edges, automated pools, and more. It's a remarkable 5 decades of trustworthy pool building. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Check them out online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fellas, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know, they go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Again, that's fixmylowt.com.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Last Grossman. Who is this?
This is Flaming Dragon.
Oh, okay. Flaming Dragon. Face. First, take a big step back and literally your own face! Now, I don't know what kind of pan-Pacific bull power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to head down there, and I will rain down on a godly firestorm upon you. You're going to have to call the United Nations and get a binding resolution to keep me from destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, mother. I will massacre you.
Wow,
that's a lot.
Hey, we mean it. Sorry about that.
For a
little too much for
even for me.
Yeah, for 6:30.
That was totally me. Yeah.
I thought it was perfect.
Totally.
And that little too many F-bombs right off the bat this morning, but that's okay. We're here at Fort Thompson. Always great to be here. Our annual trek here is at the week of duck hunting season opening up here. 5802 Warden Road. Great to have Taylor and Ray here. Taylor and his dad,
Little
Tom,
robot action, little robot
started
action.
this store. Let's see here. Let's see if it bounces up. We'll give it a second.
Making you guys
dropping. Check. Can you hear us?
I've got you guys.
No, not looking good there.
I've got you, but it's
bouncing around. It's bouncing around.
We're bouncing.
I tell you, I may call you. Call me on my cell, Josh, and just put me on, and I'll hand the phone to.
Can you call us?
Well, there we're back now, but
maybe a little easier.
hold on a second. Let's just see how long it stays here.
All right, cool.
Trey Reed joins. Good morning, Trey. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Duck season is on the horizon.
Excited,
my favorite,
baby.
man.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Now, we've done this show many years here, and sometimes we do it on the day that you're here. Sometimes you're not.
I want to say it's usually on Wednesday. I think we typically do it on Wednesday.
How
many years you've been here?
Well,
yeah, a number of years in a row.
I know Joe's been here once or twice.
Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. Thursday was
okay.
Yeah. So we do have rain coming in this week. Is that a positive?
That is a good thing, man.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
Need it bad?
We need it. Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty dry. We had some good rains back in August, which kind of got us out of drought for a little while, but it's been dry. You joked about it. I joked about it in a text to you. I mean, it's that time of year. Duck hunters it's duck season. Why is there not water? And one of the things I got to remind folks is most of our areas are rainfall dependent, and when we don't have a lot of rainfall, we're not going to have a lot of water on them. I mean, we can't. When you're talking about people, well, why don't you pump? Well, pumping, tens of thousands of acres is a little different than, pumping up a bird bath in your backyard or whatever. But no, I mean, we at Game and Fish, and I know duck hunters and me as a duck hunter, I'm excited to see this rain in the forecast tomorrow. Many of our operation dates are November 15th. That's when we intentionally start to try to catch water. So that's a few days back. So if we get this water here, I don't know how much it's going to help on the public land for the opening day of the season, but a few days in, we may start to see some better conditions on some of those areas.
The temperature and all that, will it affect the activity for Saturday and Sunday? I mean,
I think everybody's a duck hunter, deer hunters too, for that matter. Anybody that likes to hunt this time of year would prefer to see a little bit cooler weather. Now,
I know that from does it actually make a difference in how much the birds will fly or move?
I got stereo sound now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I didn't when we started. Yeah, it makes a huge difference because look, you're going to get some birds. We've got ducks in Arkansas already. I mean, people call them Halloween mallards. They, for whatever reason, they leave the breeding grounds of the northern U.S. and Canadian prairies a little bit early and get down here, late October, early November. But the vast majority of especially mallards are not going to push down here until they're forced to, till snow covers food, water turns to ice, and they get those strong. And they like those strong northwest winds to ease the migration path when you're flying 300-400 miles.
Ease the migration path. What he said, Taylor.
Think about it, David. I mean, these birds are going thousands of miles, and they're flying 300-400 miles a night sometimes. So if you got a 30-mile-an-hour tailwind up there in the higher elevations, that makes it a lot easier. So a lot of things, a lot of factors. That's the thing about duck season. We joke about the weather and people complaining about water, but so many environmental variables come into play that it's we don't have control over most of that. All we can do is set the table for them down here, managing our habitat well, and that's what we're trying to do.
Obviously, too, this is from an economic standpoint, this is an engine, just like deer season starting a few weeks ago. It drives.
Taylor knows that better than anybody, probably.
Yeah, I mean, this is and of course, you've done a lot of stores like yours. There's a few around the state that do a good job, but I'm telling you, this is when. How many? You said 300,000 deer hunters. How many duck hunters will we have?
Last year, I think we sold somewhere around 115,000 state duck stamps. So at least that many, and those are we're in, pretty much I think our record level was actually a couple of years ago, but we've been hovering around that 110 mark for a number of years in a row, which are, higher, consistently higher than it's ever been for the last few years. And those, you got to remember, that doesn't count kids under 16, doesn't count people with lifetime hunting licenses who automatically get a state duck stamp. So it's big, man. It's really big.
Is there anything for the duck hunters out there, new, Taylor, 4-17 shells or 42-35 shotguns.
He's just spitting numbers out of his mouth.
Anything that sort of the cool new thing that the hunters are doing, either one of you?
I mean, I wish there was
no cool,
really
no trend
like
or anything.
Decoys are back, so we're selling a lot of that.
That's right.
Though you couldn't use those on public land for a while, so that's gotten really popular as of last year, and then continues now. And then, but all the gear just continues to change. They kind of change some
super nice. Oh yeah,
everything's
super nice.
So I've been watching the Ken Burns American Revolution series on Arkansas PBS, and talking about some of the terrible conditions that the Continental Army went through, in the snow, and I'm thinking, we are so lucky to have such good gear now.
I know. Oh my god.
I mean, even in like my lifetime, like when I started in the 70s duck hunting, and especially for kids, the gear was crap.
Oh yeah,
man. It was terrible.
Well,
that is two pre-1800 references we've had this morning. We had David being thankful for modern toilet technology, and you saying, "Wow, that Continental Army really had it rough."
That's right. These two chairs behind you, if you look around at the tray, what are these called?
A parquet chair.
So look how nice these are. Like lawn chairs, but they're thick. They're well made, and then they even have something underneath it. I was saying there's a giant cup holder. I said, "What is that, Taylor? Underneath it, what is it?"
Put your beer.
It's a cooler that's attached underneath it. You just slide out. I mean, they think of everything today. I mean, it is absolutely crazy.
I need to be parked on the beach on the Redneck Riviera with a case of beer under that thing,
going back again, maybe not quite 200 years, but just going back to the 70s, you had the old igloo. You had that big old white igloo. That's what you had.
Well, you had the Coleman used to have the metal cooler. Those were pretty sweet.
Those were smaller than the igloo, but now you.
That's just me.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's upsetting if you're going to do that on purpose. I can't tell now. I can't tell now. I really can't tell what's fiction and fact now. I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do.
So you need to. That clip needs to be ready to be played at all times. So it looks like we're trending back.
Yeah. Here, well, y'all get readjusted.
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
You guys are so delayed. I've got no idea if y'all are listening or you guys are talking to me. It's just that we're somewhere in the middle.
Let's take a break. I think we're going to get a hard line lined up. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and our MacGruber or MacGyver, whichever one you call him, Roger Scott is working on the issue. So, and we've got some more questions on our D3 Auto Sales text line. So continue to do as we go to break. I'll even throw one out to Trey. They can hear us now. Yep. Trey, I purchased the $10.50 one deer tag. If I fill that tag, am I able to purchase another? If I want to take another deer, do I have to purchase the sportsman package at that point, or am I just out of luck for the year?
Well, you got to buy the $25 license at that point to get your extra deer tag. But yes, you can do that.
Can you get in trouble for taking the horns from a buck that was killed on the road?
No, but you should probably contact call our radio room and let them know what you're doing. That you can take possession of a roadkill deer in Arkansas. It's legal, but we do ask that you let somebody know. That way, if the game warden rolls up or sees it in the back of the truck,
sure,
he'll know that you're not BSing him when you tell him you got it off the road.
One more if we go to break. The water is a problem, but the biggest problem is the out-of-state hunters taking over public grounds, forcing Arkansas residents out.
I'll address that after the break. Okay, that's a little bit more nuanced answer than we can get into in a few seconds.
He said that's why I quit duck hunting. So there you go. All right, 661-1037 is the number if you want to ask Trey Reed a question. We appreciate him being here and Arts Marine sponsoring him. Of course, Fort Thompson Sporting Goods, where we are, they're getting ready to do their big Black Friday sale starting next Wednesday, but you already got deals starting now. So might as well come on in. 5802 Warden Road is where we're at in Sherwood, right next to Frank Fletcher for the most part. Stones thrown away. So don't go away, 642.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts. And much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
I'm Kyler Sanson. Me being in the construction industry and having 2 young kids at home, health insurance is vital. I got a call saying that my plan was going to be canceled at the end of April. Got on the phone with Farm Bureau and I got in touch with an agent. Took me about 30 minutes, and then about 3 days later, I was approved. So with Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas, I'm saving close to $300 a month. You cannot find this plan anywhere else. Get after it and get it.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas. Trusted coverage, personalized plans, affordable premiums. Learn more at arfbhealthplans.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments: Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Painkillers, steroids, ice packs, and gravity chairs. Nothing relieved Abby's back pain. But the answer was right there the whole time.
I've heard the QC Kinetics commercials many times on the radio, and it seemed like all of a sudden, everywhere I went, every store I went into, when I'd get in my car, there was the QC Kinetics commercial. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting the idea. I'm supposed to go and check out and have a consultation.
Patients who have exhausted every means for relief are always welcome at QC Kinetics. In fact, tens of thousands around the country will tell you that QC Kinetics regenerative treatments help relieve their chronic joint pain without any surgery or harmful drugs.
I feel like a person that's never had back pain, and I have written QC Kinetics and the phone number down on my business card so many times I can't count.
Abby can't stop talking about what QC Kinetics did for her. Now it's your turn. Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49% up to 5.99% on select models, depending on the length of your loan. Stop by Russell Honda and check out all the new redesigned Honda Passports. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
Tune in weekdays to The Zone for What's on Tap, presented by Flyway Brewing in North Little Rock. Each day during the week, we'll let you know what you can be listening to and looking for in the world of sports and entertainment on the Buzz, television, and everywhere else you tune in. What's on Tap brought to you by Flyway Brewing. Fresh beer starts here. Follow the migration. It's all on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. It's Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. If you've got questions about outdoor life in Arkansas, Trey is the guy with all the answers. Brought to you by Arts Marine. Arts Marine in North Little Rock has been carrying Yamaha, G3, and Tohatsu for over 50 years. Call them today at 753-7351.
Josh, I think we may have got a connection.
All right.
So I'm going to drop this phone.
Hello. You guys there?
Yeah. Josh, awesome. How about that MacGyver stuff? MacGruber or MacGyver, either one.
if y'all could see what's going on behind the scenes here at Fort Thompson, and I guess those on the social media video stream can, but there's a lot of action, a lot of guys plugging things in under the counter.
Listen, when that guy walks around with a cradle point in his hand, you better watch out. Might as well be a 12-gauge shotgun, baby.
Medieval torture device in his left hand is.
All right, if you just joined us, we're here at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods, the annual visit here just before duck season begins and Black Friday. And going to be rain this weekend, but Trey, that's probably a positive thing.
I like it, man. It looks like I looked at the forecast this morning before driving out, and it looks like most of the rain's going to hit like tonight, tomorrow. We may even have some clear skies by opening day on Saturday.
Before we went to break, we got a couple other questions here. Which one?
I want to ask the one about the non-resident. We did sell last year for the first time more non-resident Arkansas duck Samps than resident. But the thing to keep in mind is the vast majority of those people are hunting on private land. It's a requirement. Non-residents have to buy a WMA permit and are limited to 30 days worth of those to hunt in Arkansas. So we've taken some measures to limit the non-resident use of public land. The other thing is we've done a lot of surveys of our parking lots, counting license plates, and based on those permits we sell, folks, there's only about 5,000 or 6,000 folks, non-residents hunting on public land. So it is not that there's a perception out there that it's like it's overrun with non-residents, and it's just the reality is not the case. Now, look, one day I hunted on Cache and White River Refuge last year, put in the Clarendon. Whole lot of now that's federal. That's a federal property we're talking about. A whole lot of non-resident car tags on the trucks and trailers there. So there, look, non-residents come to Arkansas to hunt it, right? But on our game and fish wildlife management areas, it is not the issue that I think a lot of people perceive it to be. Now that varies by area. So Black River, which always has early water up in northeast Arkansas, yeah, I mean you're talking sometimes 20-25% of the hunters on a given day may be non-residents up there.
Do you guys see out of state hunters come in your shop sometime?
Yeah, some.
Yeah. That are in the state. Okay, but that's from Trey. Here's one. Trey, why can't they move dogs to second weekend during Modern Gun? At least give hunters that don't hunt with dogs one weekend not to deal with dog hunters.
Dog hunting is prohibited in many parts of the state, but there are some zones where it remains legal. Look, we're going to be going through a regulation cycle after the first of the year. We'll start January, February. We'll start putting proposals out there, putting things out for public comment. I would encourage you to weigh in on that. Write the commissioners, write the staff. Let them know what's on your mind, because my understanding is there is going to be some. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I don't want to go out on a limb and speculate, but there will be some way of addressing dog hunting for deer in the next regulation cycle.
As Trey, with the lack of rain and water availability, and it only causes more crowding because less water, why do we not pump more areas that aren't GTR earlier before the season?
Well, because most of our areas, as I said a while ago, are rainfall dependent. I mean, people think that there's this like some magic pump that's like super powerful that'll pump up Biomeda and places like that. Just not the case, man.
Also says repair the pumps that are broken and not operable. Is that an issue?
I told you about we have an issue at Ed Gordon Point Remove WMA where some thieves / vandals stole a bunch of copper. That happened back in July. We've been waiting for months to get the part in. It's interesting to note there's some private rice growers in that same part of the Arkansas River Valley around the Blackwell Bottoms. They had similar thefts and vandalism on some of their pumps. They're waiting for the same. So it's not like, look, everybody, lazy state employees hadn't got it fixed yet. Dude, as soon as we found out about it, we got to go through procurement like state law, and so it's not as easy for us to run out. But this variable frequency drive on that inoperable pump is not something you can run to Fort Thompson and buy or run to Tractor Supply and buy. It's kind of a custom one-off sort of deal. So we're hoping within the next few weeks we'll have those broken pumps fixed up there at Ed Gordon.
Did want to mention, if you fell asleep last night or did not get a chance to see the end of the game, the Razorbacks barely escaped with a win at Bud Walton, 84-83. By the way, teeny crowd, which sort of expect on a Tuesday night, and not a strong opponent. But man, it was Emptyville.
Oh, not that bad after having a bad football team.
What's that? Yeah, it's boy. But I can remember Roger, and of course the old glory days. Remember when that place was in '94, '95. It was full every night of the week. It was such a happening.
It still should. It doesn't matter if it's a.
It was a new arena at the time. Everybody was excited about going there.
And we were better than outstanding.
Yes, we were a top 10 team, and we're a top 20 team now. But we've got a ways to go.
Yeah, you can see it. And I like his. Listen, he's telling you right now. You're going to pass the ball around, and in this age of I want to make that 3-point shot, passing that ball around is going to be tough. I'm sure he's going to give him a little leeway, but I mean they should. I assume once again as a wonk, I assume they should have beat Winthrop at home by.
The line was 20. The line was 20, and they won by one. And then last week Sanford, the line was 25, and they won by 4.
Yeah. So they won. We can't be.
Could it be a case of playing up or down to your competition?
I was thinking that, Trey. I was thinking that same thing because of what they did with Michigan State.
Listen, we need to find some happiness in basketball this year. That's all I'm saying.
We need to find some happiness in duck hunting.
Well, that'll happen. Too, if we got the clip somewhere, don't forget, Josh, when you have a minute, the clip of he said, I'm going to do something. We're going to go back and.
Yeah, I have to take out the curse word. That's one last part.
Blank. And he just meant, I got to teach this guy. I got to take him back to, what they,
fundamentals, man.
Someone says, let's see here. Tell Trey, check the license plate ratio at Waffle House. That's one way. He's full of bull on out-of-state hunters. That's what one of them says.
I mean, look, the numbers don't lie, man. I can show you what permits they're buying, and Waffle House doesn't mean they're hunting public land.
Someone says, leave the dog hunters alone. Everybody's got
there's two sides to every coin, isn't there?
Says 2 years ago, over 70% of duck hunter license plates counted across the course of a duck season on a NWA were non-residents. 70%,
and that's a National Wildlife Refuge, and there probably is a little bit higher use there.
70%.
I don't know about that. I can tell you on game and fish areas, wildlife management areas, it's less than 20% on average.
There was one too where he was asking about a kid. Oh, here it is. Does a kid who is not hunting? Let's ask Taylor this, and Ray, if you got.
I'll see you later, buddy.
Yeah. So, just see if they know the answer to this. Does a kid who is not hunting, quote, does not have a gun or calls, count towards the 400 limit at Raft Creek or Rice Fields? What is the answer?
Does not have a gun.
It does not. Does not have a gun or calls. Does he count towards the 400 limit at Raft Creek and Rice Fields?
Oh, like as a person on the hunt,
like on a permit hunt, yeah.
I would
answer it.
Yeah, come on, Trey.
Come on.
Yeah,
no, he's with. You don't know?
I do not.
Okay.
I would.
Yes. Ray, you say your answer is yes.
Yes.
Trey, what is the answer?
Are correct. Yes, it does count against. Here's where we've run into on that. There's people that are like putting in for these permits and they want to film a hunt and they're saying, well, the guy with the camera doesn't have a gun, he doesn't have a call, he's not doing anything. He still counts as your party of 4, and so it would be no different for a kid.
It says here, please, along the same lines, please ask Trey if my wife needs a license to go sit in the deer stand with me without a gun, just sitting.
Nope.
She just needs orange.
But that's not a permit hunt where we're like offering. We're giving you this opportunity and saying you can have so many people.
Let me tell you.
You're going to a deer stand on private land. You can have 8 people without licenses in your stand.
Let me tell you what that man has. A good marriage. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dave, that's what I'm talking about.
Before we run out of time here, talking about these water issues and like water early. Look, it is always an issue in Arkansas. October and November are typically dry months. But for those that want to talk about and know about what's going on with game and fish areas, we are doing something new this year. Not like we've hidden this information in the past, but we're putting it more front and center. But if you go to agfc.com/GTR, Green Tree Reservoir, that's our wetlands page. And whether we're talking about one of our moist soil areas like Ed Gordon Point Remove, Raft Creek, or our many Green Tree Reservoirs, our bottomland hardwood forest, we have the operation dates for all of our infrastructure in there. Like, so if you want to know when we're closing the gates on Glaze Creek at Hurricane, when we're closing putting the boards in at Biomeda, Cutoff Creek, Seven Devils, WMA, whatever.
Seven Devils WMA.
Isn't that a Burt Reynolds movie? Is that 7 W's in the Dixie Dance King?
All of that information is there. We've got spreadsheets for both the moist soil areas and the Green Tree Reservoir. So you want to know what the operational plans are, you can go there
All right,
and find
for those,
out.
you
No
were-
secrets.
While you were getting ready, trying to find the answer to our problems today, Trey gave us robot voice, robot sound. Let's hear it, Trey.
It's amazing. I can't tell.
All right, Josh, Mark,
Did the numbers drop again? What happened?
What's that bulge in your pocket?
It was so good. It was so good that Josh can't even tell if it's real or not.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
that goes on the board.
You damn right.
Yeah, Roger, he did that in the middle where they were actually roboting, and then Trey's like, "What if I did it myself?" And I was like, "Oh, how about we don't?" And
Roger, wait a minute. Roger, would you like to talk back to him?
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. No, I don't know what to do.
We're way
my
behind our
reaction.
time. Star Wars, 1977.
Taylor, this is what you get for your money there. Glad I
Get him
So much to the table, Jake.
Trey, good luck this weekend.
Appreciate it. Good luck to all the duck hunters and those still deer hunting out there.
All right, don't go away, 7 o'clock.
I get a good feeling, yeah.
Get your popcorn ready. We've got the entertainment right here on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Deer season is here. At Fort Thompson, buy any Black Savage Axis 2 for $419.90 and get a free Bushnell Trophy Scope and Rings. Also at Fort Thompson, the Savage 110 Trail Hunter and Trail Hunter Light for $80 off. Fort Thompson in Sherwood.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship orthopedic surgeons. Urgent orthopedic care, UAMS for you, at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
We'd now like to confirm something you may have heard on this radio station. It is true. The Little Rock Racquet Club and the Little Rock Athletic Club are offering 50% off the joining fee from now till December 31st. Join now, and in 26 people will witness the fitness.
The great American pastime.
Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men.
I think I'm ready.
On 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
A former Conway doctor wanted for rape and sexual assault is now in custody. Conway police say 65-year-old Guy Peoples turned himself in the Faulkner County Jail yesterday morning. Court documents revealed more details about his case, saying he assaulted a 70-year-old woman who was being treated at Baptist Health in Conway. Peoples was a surgeon at the hospital. He's since been terminated. The state medical board will discuss the case on Friday. And the England School Board met Tuesday night. They voted to accept Trent Morgan's resignation letter. Morgan was an assistant principal that is now facing rape, sexual assault, and sexual grooming of a child charges. England Police Chief Richard Friend says there could be more charges filed against him soon. Morgan's first court appearance is this morning at 8 a.m. in Lonoke County. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Staley Electric presents Kevin Shalin today when he joins The Zone for Hidden Gem with the Mighty Rib. Staley Electric, trusted since 1951.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them BAZZEL sent you.
Over the river and through the woods to Mimi's house we go. In your new car, truck, or SUV from Fitz Auto. Let me tell you what Fitz Auto is not. It is not a buy here, pay here car getting place. What it is a family-owned dealership. With cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every family's budget. A comfortable interest rate, even if your credit is challenged. Stop by on Stagecoach at the Curve or shop fitzauto.com.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options, from help with your deductible all the way down for 0 down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
Fellas, you'll wish you had started earlier, man. I guarantee it. As a man, you got to know your T level. That's where it all starts. Find out with a free TRT test at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Back in the day, I was just like you. And then out of curiosity, I went to find out what my T level was at Low T Center. I had no idea that low testosterone was a thing at age 40. Low energy and mood swings were what pushed me to get tested at Low T Center. My T was low, but baby, I've been rolling for 7+ years now, and I feel better than I ever have. With clinics all over, Synergenics and Low T Center are convenient. You choose in-clinic or at-home treatments. It all starts with a simple, quick, free T-test. Bottom line is this. Have you been lacking focus, forgetting family events, forgetting important work dates? It's time, man. It's time for a change. Synergenics and Low T Center can change the game for you. Ladies, are you tired? Low energy, mood swings, low libido? TRT can benefit you as well. Fellas, ladies, book your appointment at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. You'll wish you did it sooner.
This holiday season is short. Make every moment magical with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin. Here, you'll take all your festive looks to the next level and find gifts to wow every one of your family and friends. Discover our unmatched quality, brilliant natural diamonds, and spectacular service when you shop in store or online at sissyslogcabin.com. Make this the most wonderful time of the year with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Start your auto shopping now, so you'll be ready for the Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union end of the year and New Year auto loan special coming this December. Get ultra low rates as low as 2.026%, plus no payments for 90 days and financing up to 84 months. Valid on new and used 2024, 25, and 26 models, or refinance your current auto loan. Apply securely online today at AlcoaCommunityFCU.org. That's Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, proudly serving 15 counties across central Arkansas.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
7-0 in 7-0 game.
Here are David BAZZEL.
Joy Chestnut is back.
Roger Scott.
Both of them have passed, one by his own hand.
And Justin Moore.
How big old boy are you?
You know, of all three of those, the one that I have sounds like I'm breaking into a news report. Special news report.
It is.
We've just learned that the Prime Minister of Israel has passed by his own hand.
It's so serious the way you do that. It's so professional.
Because I'm a dork. And I didn't want to sound so crass by saying, because my other filter would go, well, he killed himself. And that just sounds disrespectful, as I just did.
And I say what do I say?
Chestnut.
You actually don't know, and because you think if you're close enough to somebody's name, it's fine.
He doesn't know it.
Joy. See, so number one, you say Joey, like my mother's name, Joy.
Yes,
Joy.
it's the same.
It's not the same. No, Joey.
It really is.
Joey.
Josh, it really is.
What's the second part?
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Let's
hear it. Close enough.
Close enough for me.
Close enough. Well, it's chestnut. Yeah, let's see. Tomato.
Hey, I was closer than Hunter Yurchek was with the playoff committee call yesterday.
We had that, by the way.
And you can tell when you're watching.
He did not look comfortable.
No, he didn't look good because a little Pete came out because he didn't know what to answer. He didn't know how to answer that question. Look at him.
It was hostage video.
He's going, I wanted to hear. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. What do I do with my hands?
What'd you say, Josh?
It was hostage video. It really was. It was somebody had a gun.
Video.
Somebody had a gun to his head.
He should have come out and said, Miami and Notre Dame, they died by their own hand. Look at this guy.
Oh, my God.
Skater. Skater just walked in.
We are here at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods, a place that's been around a long time, and you guys are celebrating. Taylor, before we got Rick Schaefer coming up here in just a second, but you guys are celebrating your dad's ownership of the store in a special way.
Ownership, 40 years.
I should say parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing a bunch of giveaways. The main one is still going.
Was it Tom?
Tom. And
Tom
Paul,
did. He was the outfitter. That's what the sign said.
Yes.
That's exactly what the sign said. It was the outfitter. I noticed that sign. It says Broadway on that. I'd never noticed before. Ray was telling me it hadn't been there. It's been out, it's just been out in storage, and someone said, we've got gold here. Let's hang it up.
Yeah. So that's until January, right?
Yes, registered to win the players until January.
And then, as we always do, we come here, once a year generally, and it's this week, and it's Black Friday is next week. You start, all the specials will be in the paper Wednesday. Will be on social media, Facebook, and all. But you've got some of those specials going on now. So if you want to go ahead and beat the crowd, you can do that.
Some clothing and stuff,
or maybe some Winchester Expert High Velocity Still Shot. How about that?
There you go.
Gotta have
it. Helps with the box.
There's some people out there that are driving. They just lost a quart of blood when they heard that. and they would go, man, that just smells like man.
And our listeners are so great. They listen, Ray. You listen to the show quite a bit.
Yeah,
Taylor's busy working, and you're listening.
Wow, and you're not busy.
I'm kidding.
Wow,
I'm kidding.
shot it.
He's busy losing weight.
Well, he's getting in shape.
Someone says, Baz, the Christmas classic, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That's so good.
Chestnuts. And Josh with Joey and Joey. Yeah, I honestly. So let me hear. How would you sing "Joy to the World"?
Joy to the world.
Okay. And what is "Joy to the World"? And let me hear you say "Joy to the World." Your mom's name and then Joy Chestnut. Let me hear.
So
those
my mom's name is Joy Moretti.
Joey.
And if you said so, my dad's best friend growing up was Dr. Joey Kalina.
You sounded exactly the same to me.
You think
both Joey?
All right. I mean, I'm crazy, but
I'm just telling you.
It brought to you by the guy who says Houston. He's like, it's like there's a Y in Houston Nuts name.
No. There is a difference between Houston with a Y and Houston with an H. There's a distinct difference there.
I might change our question of the day. Huh? I might change our question of the day to does Baz sound different when he says Joy and Joey?
I guess.
Let's check in with Rick Schaefer. I'm sure he's got some opinions on last night's game. If you missed it, the Hogs barely win, and the Winthrop, Roger's favorite new team.
That's exactly right.
It made 15 threes.
Looking good, Billy Ray. Feeling good, Winthrop.
All right, let's check. Let's bring in Rick.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. The only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
Good morning, Rick.
Well, all I can say about last night's game, David and Roger, is if they were playing horse, Arkansas would have lost. I mean, those guys, they had some that shouldn't have been as open as they were. And just think about it. Brazil blocked 3 3-point shots.
Right.
So they're 15 out of 31. You take those 3 shots away, because who knows if they'd have gone in or not. Those guys could shoot. Now, in fairness, Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson, who's on with us twice a week, warned us before the game. He said of all the non-ranked teams, the Louisville Dukes and those teams that Arkansas is playing, Winthrop's the best.
How about that?
And they were. And Arkansas, you think about Sanford, they got, a 15-point lead that dwindled down to 4. They never had a lead like that against Winthrop. And they were playing from behind for quite a bit, 1 point or so, nothing too bad. So that's when you're glad to escape with a win. So on the one hand, you can say, hey, boy, great that they won against a team that's pretty good. On the other hand, you can say Winthrop may be the best non-ranked teams, but they got Houston and Duke, and they got some pretty good ranked teams coming up ahead of this. Right. So we'll see if they grew from this.
By the way, Craig O'Neill joins us early.
Hi, y'all.
Craig. How are you?
Rick, I'm really interested in your take because there was a time earlier in the season where I thought we were invincible, but not anymore.
Yeah, I'd rather have these games now, though.
Yeah.
I'd rather have these games in November opposed to.
Oh, yeah. And remember this. Arkansas last year started 0-5 in the SEC.
Betcha. In the SEC. So I think we're going to be fine. Do we have the clip of Coach Cal talking about getting back to basics with his team?
We did. We may go back to how you guys grew up, if any of you really ever played basketball, where you had to pass it 5 times before you shoot it. You all do that? I think we're going to do that. 8th grade. We're going to go 8th grade. You got to pass it before 5 or 6 times. Coach Knight had a lot of fun doing that. That's how they play. The ball's moving, you're screening, and until we get to this, you're not shooting the ball. I mean, I'm not talking about transition. You know in transition we're as good as anybody in the country. But until you rebound better and defend, you're going to end up playing them doing this and you coming down quick. You saw the first play of the first half. It's almost like I got to draw stuff up to get them to go from one side of the court to the other to do it. It's on me. It's not on them. So I got a lot of work to do.
I love that. That's classic Cal there.
Yeah, and that's why he's so good. He takes responsibility. He don't want to trash his players or anything, but he doesn't run from one end of the floor to the other. I mean, that's something that they've got to do. But, yeah, he'll get this fixed, and it's better to have it in November. And just think how good Arkansas was in the last month of the season last year.
Yeah.
This is a more talented team than that one was. So you got to think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just listen. It's interesting, and for the few people who showed up last night, what a game to watch!
Man.
Watch another team shoot 15 threes, which is they were ranked 125th in the nation in
15 of 31. It's 48%.
Yeah,
they were ranked what before the game?
They were ranked 125th in scoring average, I think, or per shooting
scoring
percentage.
Average. Okay.
Maybe shooting percentage. I think is what it was, and so they were.
They were number 2 or 3 in the nation last night. They were really good. But that's okay. Hey, in these games, it's good they're playing at home, and you think back to Michigan State. That's their only loss. If they'd have played that game at home, they'd have probably won. And look at what Michigan State did to Kentucky last night.
Right.
Good grief, absolutely mauled them. So.
Someone says here from the 501 or a D3 Auto Sales text line, y'all need the clip from Drive Time yesterday of Rick threatening to hang up on a caller.
Rick.
No.
Why are we just now hearing this?
What happened, Rick?
Kramer?
What happened?
Okay. So we had a guy named Lance who does call us sometimes, and he called with Trey Biddy on the show.
Right.
And, Trey has his opinions. You don't have to agree with his opinions.
Right.
But he said he didn't ask about Ed Orgeron. He says he mentioned Ed Orgeron, and Trey said he's not going to be the coach. And I said it too. I've both of us have heard that from very reliable sources that Ed Orgeron's not. And so he jumps on Trey and says, "Why are you trashing Ed Orgeron?" And he said, "I didn't trash Ed Orgeron. All we did was say he's not going to be the coach." And he just kept going on and on about trashing Ed Orgeron and why do we have to accept your opinion and all this other kind of stuff. So Randy wasn't on the show, and I've got control of the board, and after a while I did hang up on him. And so because he just kept going on and on, and
Rick,
he wasn't proving his point. So he called back. Yeah.
Wow.
So he called back and chewed me out for, although he thought that Kramer hung up on him. I said, "No, I hung up on you." And,
nice. We got to hear
that. I said, if you're just going to keep saying this over and over again, if you got another point, fine. If all you're going to do is keep talking about Trey, I'm going to hang up on you again.
Yeah.
And after 6 minutes and 45 seconds, 6 minutes and 45 seconds, I did hang up on you. How much can you take?
I'm going to give you my opinion on a couple things, Rick. Somebody says here Trey, Biddy, and Rick were furious yesterday. And then this other one says Trey was pissy yesterday. Anyhow, the call wasn't that bad. And then somebody says, I love a feisty Rick. So
I don't like being that way. I don't like being that way. But you can't waste 6 or 7 minutes on this guy saying the same thing over and over.
Rick, if you listen to our show, we don't take many calls throughout the 4 hours. We just don't. We take some, and we definitely don't like when you're on there. But what Randy's done,
it's a caller-driven show.
He almost never cut somebody off. He will let somebody go 10 minutes, and that is not the way we do it here. And listen, I respect Randy in that, but let me tell you, Rick, you don't have to let that guy go 6 minutes. Dump him. If he's made his point, dump him.
I didn't know you had the capabilities up there.
Dump him, Rick.
When Randy's
you're
not
in control of that show.
Dump and go.
Dump and go. Yes.
Yeah, when Randy's not on the show, I've got the board, and so.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
I just appreciate.
I don't like to do that. I'm trying to be nice to everybody. But then the guy, he just railed on Trey. Okay, Trey's got his good points. He's got his not so good points. But he's on there to inform people. And if you don't agree with his opinion, it's okay. Don't trash him.
We have those.
Yeah, we have those who call in and they're going to be negative.
Heath is one of them, right?
Yeah, and so.
But we let him on.
We may let him on, but once he gets to a point, maybe 60 seconds.
When you're going to be ugly.
I know. I'm another point you made. Move on. We got to get somebody else.
When you do a sneak attack, I mean, we know we suck.
But that's been Randy's MO for, he's never been the guy. He's going to let somebody talk to finally. Sometimes the callers go. The callers go.
Guys,
I've talked enough.
Yeah. There have been
the new
times.
billboard for the morning show. We know we suck.
No. The Hawks.
And guys, I will tell you, there have been times, and Randy does. It's his show. I'm just on there with him. But there have been times I've been thinking, Randy, please cut this guy off.
Yeah, right.
Good grief.
Randy just doesn't do it.
Well,
that's a style.
And that's okay.
Cell phones to the front of the line. Caller-driven radio. Drive time.
Think about that. That used to be a deal.
Isn't that funny?
We used to have that as a big deal. Well, if you're calling, we don't want to use up your minutes.
Don't want to use your minutes.
Wow.
Unless it's Friday after 5 until Sunday night. Yeah. So Russell Skeeter, what are you doing here?
We got a customer.
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate Kramer getting blamed for what Rick did, because I can very much relate to that. So shout out to Kramer for.
I corrected it. Kramer's a good guy. He does a good job. It wasn't his fault.
I was kidding.
Josh, how does Kramer laugh?
Do we have it?
I think we do. What does he do?
Hey, you said it, Josh.
Yeah.
He's
Someone says, are there archives for Drive Time Sports for callers? Yeah, you can go back on YouTube every show that we do and go back and watch it.
Actually, that's not true. They remove half of our shows for copyright reasons. If you want to find the best version of it, it's Apple Podcasts.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but most of the streaming platforms have them all. Sometimes they don't. But
who goes back to listen to yesterday's shows? I mean,
a lot of people. Rick, you'd be shocked. You would be shocked.
Go back. No,
yes, I would be.
People will listen to your show, Rick. This morning, because they maybe work graveyard or something like that and they're asleep or whatever, so they'll listen to your stuff, and they should.
Yeah. Someone says the whole show for Drive Time was salty yesterday, and then someone says it's how Trey Biddy says things, his tone sarcastically, and he also told at least 2 callers to be quiet and let him talk.
He did do that. He did do that. Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
David had the greatest video of all time.
It's a power trip.
Trey is confident. I'll put it that way.
David's video on the sideline of Trey doing his walk and talk is one of my favorite videos, because there are the field crew is just driving around and Trey is stomping at the end of Tiger Stadium back and forth with his little selfie stick, just yelling at his phone.
And what else? Listen, first of all, nobody's selling barndominiums like he is right now. So nobody. I love watching Trey, and I love it when the crowd. You can tell when the grounds crew, wherever he is telling me, "Hey, you need to get out." He goes, "I know." I know. So he's walking around, and my goal is, it's a drinking game. How many times will he say, "That's it, all right, that's all I got," before he actually does wrap it up?
And
I love Trey Biddy's walking.
And Baz has that little smirk on his face as he's watching Trey just on the about to have a coronary in the end zone. And Baz is laughing at him, being like,
I'm in all different places in the stadium to watch that. Yeah.
I like Trey Petty.
Everybody has his or her own personality.
You bet.
And nobody has 100% of his or her listeners that likes them. And some people listen or watch because they can't stand somebody. Okay, I happen to like. I know Randy can't stand this guy. I happen to like Stephen A. Smith, whose personality is the total opposite of mine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I happen to like him because I think he, for the most part, he's knowledgeable. Sometimes he gets off and misses, but I like listening to him. Randy and Marcus Elliott can't stand him.
Really?
So it's okay. But sometimes I'm guessing they'll watch him just so they'll get mad at him.
You bet.
And people do that, and it's okay.
My wife will ask me, "Why are you watching this? You know it makes you mad."
So a couple. Let's read.
It's a home movie.
Yeah. Arkansas is playing Texas this week, and here we are talking. We talked about the basketball game last night. We're talking about some call from last night.
It's more.
Listen,
talking about
because
more
Arkansas
this football team right now. Yes.
Yeah, Arkansas is 2-8, so nobody wants to say, "Well,
I know."
By golly, they're playing Texas this week. What if Arkansas beats Texas? They shouldn't, but what if they do?
What if I win the lottery, Rick? Yeah,
it would be wonderful. A couple other messages here, real quick. Said I heard that caller Lance yesterday. I back Rick and Trey 100%. Lance was out of line. Someone says sarcastic Rick was unbelievable yesterday.
Can we help contribute to that sarcasm? Is that what's going on?
He said when I work graveyard shift, I listen to all the shows all night on Spotify because I didn't want to miss the show. That's very cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
Trey told them to let him talk after they asked a question. They kept on talking over him constantly.
That is true.
And that's why, Rick, sometimes you pot them down or you run them, if they got through, because you guys do so much. But, again, that's Randy's show. I'm never gonna. He's a Hall of Famer.
It is. Caller-driven. Cell phones to the front of the line. But first, let me tell you about Riverfront Steakhouse and my friend Fletcher.
And the other thing, too, is a lot of you guys, Rick, you guys get the same calls every day. A lot of the same callers will call every day, and I'm sure that's not
We love
easy
every caller that calls every show.
I said I would pay money to have that version of Trey and Rick every evening. So there you go, Rick. More of irritated Rick. So what do you think, Rick? You think Arkansas might have a chance to win this game Saturday, or the line's 10.5 in the Oaklawn Sports app, and I just Texas has a lot on the line, Rick. They've got to win this game to stay in the hunt. What's that?
They're out of the hunt. They don't have anything on the line.
No. You can't say that. There can be a three team. They're three.
No.
What'd you say?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mark the tape.
If you're talking about you're talking about to get into the playoff.
Yeah.
They're not going to get into the playoff.
Okay.
They may think they are, but they're not going to.
And we will flag that tape.
Yeah.
Hey, how many SEC 9-3 sat there thinking they were getting in last year and didn't? If Alabama didn't get in last year, Texas didn't get in. Plus,
it's a different year. I'm not sure it's necessarily each year. It's individual.
They're not going to get in. They won't get in.
Sports.
Hey, they won't get in at 7-5, will they?
Hang up on him, Rick. Hang up on him.
Hey, they won't get in at 7-5, will they?
Rick, what is your greatest memory of Texas Arkansas? What's the game of all your work at U of A, just your watching game, calling games? What's your favorite memory of Arkansas, Texas?
Work at U of A, 79 and 81. Because in 1979, it had been 8 years since Arkansas beat Texas, and I can remember the winning 17-14 at Little Rock.
Yes.
And Monty Kiffin's on the field tackling his own players, and they're all hugging and jumping up and down and everything else. And I remember Lou Holtz when he first got to Arkansas, and they're playing Texas for the first time, and he's saying, "Do you guys play anybody else? Why is everybody about Texas?" And so even he knew how big that was. And then in '81, Texas was number one, came to Fayetteville. Arkansas won easily. But my best memory of the Texas game is '65. And I'm a kid watching it on TV.
What a game that was.
And, Arkansas leads 20-0. You're thinking, this is great. Texas was number one. And Arkansas is leading 20-0. You're thinking, isn't this great? And the next thing you know, Texas is ahead 24-20. And then the Hogs go 80 yards on the last drive, and it's just Brittenham to Crockett, Brittenham to Crockett, Brittenham to Crockett. Brittenham scores from the one. And I think Arkansas had an interception after that because there was still like a little bit of time left. And then Arkansas got an interception to clinch the game. So
I think it was Guy Jones that got that interception, Rick.
Could have been. So that was I think that as I think about all the games I've watched with Arkansas, Texas, that's my favorite one. Obviously, the '69 game was, the sad thing about that, it's almost as if Arkansas's entire program is defined by that game. Because we look back and talk about that game as if it was one of those moments in life that has come and gone but will never come again. And Arkansas lost, and I think. On the one hand, I think it might have brought the state together more than any other thing that's ever happened in Arkansas. Because when you're mourning, people mourn together and they hurt together. And the celebrations don't last very long. You think about winning the '94 national championship, that was a big, big deal. But nobody talks about that. Well, not nobody, but you don't hear a lot about that anymore. But people still talk about the '69 Texas game. It was such a defining moment. And it's too bad because Arkansas has beaten Texas when they were number one in '64, '65, '81. They've beaten them other times when they were really good, but that's the game we focus on. And I can remember when Arkansas played Texas in the Cotton Bowl. The game was January 1st, 2000, and 1999 season. And the banquet the day before the game where all the players are there and all the coaches are there. Coach Broyles, the administration, everybody. Darrell Royal was there. And they were showing above where everybody was seating, they were showing the 1969 Texas game. Coach Broyles just put his head on the table. He never watched the film. It crushed him to see that. And I don't know if that helped motivate Arkansas the next day or not, but Arkansas beat Texas pretty good.
Hey, Rick, did you happen to catch any of Mac Brown at the Touchdown Club?
No, but I heard he was really funny.
He's fantastic. If you can go back and listen to any of it, there was a couple of great stories that he told. One about Darrell Rohr, one about Houston. Obviously, because of the Texas connections, I won't waste time on doing it right here. But if you have a chance to do it, I mean, there were some great people today. Jimmy Johnson, Tim Brown,
Lawrence
Taylor. Mac Brown deserves to be one of the top 4 for me this year so far.
He gave a great story because remember Houston did the horns down.
Oh yeah.
And
Houston made all those Texas fans mad.
He made not only Texas fans, he made Mac Brown mad.
Yeah.
Yes, Mac was really bothered by that, and Houston told me the story that he said they were at a military
overseas
deal. For the troops, and I think Mac Brown confronted him, or they finally decided to have the talk. And you know what Houston told him? Because Mac said, Houston, you don't do that if you're the coach. You know, the players, the fans.
What did he say?
But you cannot do that. And Houston just said, but Mac, you got to understand. I grew up as a kid in Arkansas. And he just said, basically, I don't care, Mac. And I know you may be mad.
Catch that part. Maybe he told you.
Mac
goes, no, you weren't.
Yeah, he did it. Well, see, Mac Brown said he did it again. You should say that's not true. That what Mac said about doing it the second time, he did not do.
And what kills me is when they get crowd shots at Razorback Stadium, people are still doing the horns down, and we're not even playing Texas.
Yeah, well, I just remember in 1981, to me, the greatest speech I ever heard, the greatest line by Lou Holtz is in the locker room before he went out.
Say it, Coach.
He said, nobody gave us a chance to win, Rick. That they were number one, and we were not bad. I think we were 18th or 20th, but I don't think anybody gave us much of a chance to win. When the national media comes in this locker room after the game is over, you tell them this was not an upset. Let's go, Whooping! And it was 21-0 at halftime, Rick, and 42-10 at the end, and that was a beatdown. That game was over with in about 5 minutes. Fumbles everywhere.
Everywhere.
Listen, I was a freshman then, Rick, and so I really didn't understand the whole. I didn't even realize when I came to school here, I thought, I didn't know that. Wait a minute, all the schools are in Texas? We're the only one not in I didn't even know that, Rick, when I was getting recruited. I didn't understand it. And Texas had all the money. They had all the resources. And Frank Broyles changed that in the 60s. Even though that was the case, we were competing with them. We could beat them. And so it'll still be the case. They still have more money than anybody. They have more, they have better everything than that. But listen, the last few years, Arkansas has done very well against Texas. Last year was not one of them. But 2 weeks before that.
Since Arkansas has been in the SEC, they're 4-3 against Texas.
Yeah. How about that?
And that includes beatdowns when Petrino got here and didn't have enough players.
Oh, that first one was bad. Yeah.
And really should be better than that. You think about after winning the game in 2003 in Austin. They're driving for the winning field goal in 2004 and fumbled. And if they don't fumble, they're going to score there, and Arkansas is going to win again.
And they don't win the national championship. So,
right. And the 2021 game, one of the great. That's when you think about it, the Texas games. I go back to '65. 2021 was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
The 2000 Cotton Bowl was pretty good. I mean, there's just been a lot of good moments.
Yeah, well, Rick, thanks so much. I want to thank Edwards Food Giant. Hey, remember, you got turkey, not turkey season, but Turkey Day coming up next week. They can take care of you over at Edwards. I know we're probably, Roger, at my household, going to do a combo, Edwards and Corky's.
Oh, sure.
We've done that
Sure.
Really?
And I'll throw in a little bit of Paula and my recipe of deviled eggs.
All right, Rick, we're going to
Thanks, Rick.
Rick, we're going to be listening this afternoon.
Yeah. I'm going to hear you. I'm going to call. I'm going to call and go with you.
Listen,
Craig, if you call, it'll be. Go ahead and call us. Randy's not on today. Call us, Craig. That would make our show.
Wow.
You call our show, that'd be the greatest moment of drive time sports.
I've got gout.
Just remember, Rick, you can dump them.
Dump them, Rick.
Don't just hesitate to dump them, Rick. All right, buddy, good stuff, man.
Thanks,
Rick.
All right.
Buddy.
Bye, guys.
Rick. Shout out. I
One
love having
of
Rick
a kind. One of a kind, Rick Schaefer.
Hey, shout out. Yes, he's so. I mean, he's so good, and you don't see him get upset. I think being on this show has really.
I do too.
I think so, and maybe they're flaring up. Who knows? Anything's possible.
I do too.
But I think it's opened him up a little bit.
You've shown the shadow side of Rick Schaefer.
I'm telling you
the
what,
Schaefer shadow.
What Randy will do sometimes, he will let a caller go, and Randy just starts reading something else, and
he reads one
he's distracted, and the guy goes, "Randy, you're there? I'm done." It's the funniest thing ever. But we love Randy. Hey, don't forget, we've got Terry Bradshaw trip to Branson, December 19th. It should go out today with all the details. If you want to be a part of that, you and your wife or your husband or girlfriend or buddy or girlfriend or whatever, it's going to be fun. Going to go up there, come right back. It's going to be a lot of fun. They have some special things you can purchase with a signature with Terry on there. But we'll have a lot of fun.
Going to have a lot of fun. Shout out to my friend Clint Folks. He is the dentist to the stars in Saline County. I had to go by there and see them again yesterday. We've got all kinds of stuff that's going to be happening. I love going to that dentistry. I just do. He's such a great guy. Thank you. Saline County should be proud to have you and your staff.
When we come back, we'll visit Justin Moore. Jump on with us. We're here at Fort Thompson, our annual trip here as we get ready for duck season next week. They've got it all here. Next week they'll have their Black Friday sales, but they've got stuff going on now, giving away a fancy, dancy. Side by side.
And we want you to call in and give us, so I can put it on the board, your best duck sound.
Ooh.
If we can get a duck sound. We'd like to get some ducks. We'll put it on the board.
And Ron,
we'll call in. We'll give away a prize. We'll give you dinner for 100 at Corky's.
Duck calls without the caller.
Without the call? Oh, no. Give me one.
Human-made duck calls.
Listen, you got one. See? Of course, that's what you would have done. You and Sherman Bonner.
We'll also visit with Craig O'Neill. And today is the anniversary of the Gettysburg Address, which Roger's done some special things with the Gettysburg Address.
I can also do it underwater. That's underwater. We'll do it.
What about Randy?
It is. Oh, he's gone.
Mayhem. Centennial Bank. Strength is no accident. You work hard for your money. Keep it secure at Centennial Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Sports Center.
Exciting night at the Basketball Palace of Mid-America last night as the Arkansas Razorbacks edge out the Winthrop Eagles 84-83. Nick Pringle scored off the feed from Malik Thomas with 11 seconds left to give the Hogs a 1-point advantage. And then Winthrop's Logan Duncombe and Nick Pringle got into a tussle and saw multiple players from each side ejected. The Hogs held on to win despite the fact that Winthrop hit 15 threes on 31 attempts, which is good enough for 48%. Malik Thomas led the way with 26 points, 10 of 20 from the floor on the evening. Also in college hoops last night, the Champions Classic, Michigan State hammers Kentucky 83-66, and Duke gets by Kansas 78-66. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
This is David BAZZEL for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping our Kansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Riley Green, live. Doing things a little different, right? November 22nd, Simmons Bank Arena. Duckman Jam. With Jamie Johnson. You should have seen it in color. Drake White and Lauren Watkins. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Proceeds benefiting Ducks Unlimited.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037. He's a legend in the state of Arkansas.
See, if y'all run out on the field, it's going to say Texas.
His 55 years in television and radio broadcasting is unparalleled.
Who is on your ticket at 10 o'clock?
The Shonda
Reed. Get on out here. Come on now. My door is open.
He has raised over $40 million for charity.
May I ask who I'm talking to?
This is Bill Clinton, and I'm trying to save the taxpayers' money by moving myself.
Please welcome Craig O'Neill. Craig O'Neill on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Pig Zoe beat Texas.
In addition to Craig O'Neill, I think we've got Justin Moore on the line from the Moore Mountain region.
What's up? I bet the clouds are real low on top of your house today, brother.
What's up, Justin?
They say you don't.
Hey, guys.
We are at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods at 5802 Warden Road here in Sherwood, and always great to be here. Appreciate Taylor Dennison always inviting us, and his dad, Tom, and Ray Palladino, who's been here forever, and got Two Sisters Catering in Sherwood coming up. Breakfast. Joe Cates, one of our sales staff.
Joey!
Yeah.
Reverend Skeeter Hull walked in here. He's a fisherman.
Justin, did you get a chance to watch the game last night? It was, it was a closey down to the end. It was looking iffy there for a bit.
Yeah, I got a chance to watch it. We're taking really bad shots.
Right. 30 by 2 freshmen.
I will say our five men have played pretty poorly this year, but they played better last night, thankfully. Pringle and Ewan, but we have to establish. We have to value our possessions on offense more than we are right now, or we're going to get slaughtered by any really good team. But that team was really good, man.
15 threes.
I mean, they hit everything.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I think it's good to have these kind of games now. I'd rather have them now and be challenged. And I don't know if you heard the clip. Did you hear the clip from Cal talking about need to go back to 8th grade?
Yeah.
It's just great stuff.
Funny.
Yeah, good stuff. Arkansas will play Jackson State Friday, this Friday, and that's at Bud Walton Arena as well. UAL goes down to Murray State 89-68. Also, too, you had Hunter Yurchek last night on the college football
We have
playoff.
that if you want it at some point.
Yeah, how long is that clip?
36 seconds.
Yeah, listen. So this is when Reese Davis asked him about Miami and Notre Dame, and Hunter fails to remember something, and I don't think Reese said anything to him. Go ahead.
Be in the field, we know they have to win the ACC to get in. How close is Miami and Notre Dame in terms of evaluation within the room?
I think when you look, Reese, at Notre Dame and Miami, we really compare the losses of those two teams. Miami has lost to 2 unranked teams. Notre Dame has lost to 2 teams that are ranked in our top 13. And so we really haven't compared those two teams. They haven't been in similar comparative pools to date. But Miami is creeping up into that range where they will be compared to Notre Dame if something happens above them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's when he didn't realize, I'm sure, when he said it. But once he realizes, I'm sure thinking, no. Yeah. And the internet just went aflame. Yeah, especially Miami and Notre Dame fans.
All that jargon, they have not been in similar comparative pools. They played each other. Like we use all of these dumb, stupid words, and it's like, to try and walk around and justify the rankings. And they played. Nerd alert! I'm not the one who said it. He said
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Okay. And it's like they played. Well, I'm sorry, a little bit of PTSD for me personally.
Getting fancy with words and trying to explain it. But Justin and Craig, this is one of the things we talked about is that he's got a lot on his plate right now. The guy's trying to, and then he's got more. I've heard people go, "It was no big deal. He's going to be on the committee anyway." No, there is more responsibility as the committee chair to get, and then to be able to go on camera and. I just, it
was Ricky Bobby. I was doing my hands.
Yeah, it just, anyway, Josh Pate said the commentary from the CFP committee chair tonight was the most flawed I've ever heard. And you're right. We try to come up with all these, reasons as to why, and there's no clean, no easy
data points.
Way, to do that. It's just
got to be diplomatic, but you've also got to be, decisive, and that's tough.
I'm still looking at the top 12, and I'm still amazed. Indiana, number 2, Ole Miss, number 6, Texas Tech, number 5. To see those names in the it's really remarkable. And Vanderbilt, number 14, by the way, too. It's just
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Arkansas will play Texas at 2:30 this Saturday, and I will be going down to Austin tomorrow. Justin, are you a fan of the city of Austin? No, not Baton Rouge. What about Austin, Texas?
Not really. It's super liberal, so not really my style.
What about from a music standpoint?
Yeah, so I don't even know what kind of restaurant they have. I ain't eating there.
What about?
I don't want no woke-ass mashed potatoes.
So the story is that Austin has a cool music scene, and that whatever the main drag is down there where everybody hangs out. I haven't spent much time in Austin.
Not my bag.
Not your deal.
It ain't going.
No.
It ain't going.
I don't want no.
Justin, we've got a concert.
I mean, look,
we ain't going.
If you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you that. Honest truth.
That's okay. Listen, that's it.
Man, you tried to say
anything about Baton Rouge last week.
That's exactly what it says.
Well, it's a little bit different. I mean, this one, he's like, I'm mad that the hotel TVs aren't preset to Fox News. Is what he's saying.
Yes,
pretty much.
Craig, we love you and Roger are two of the most talented guys on the planet. I'm just telling you, we could.
You know what he said? He wouldn't say that if it wasn't true, and he's setting us up for something.
I mean, really,
he's half right.
Both of you guys could be doing this in any place in America. And I even said something about Tommy. Tommy had that kind of ability and talent to be able to go to any station in America. Today is the anniversary of the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln.
All right, we'll have to. Yeah, we need to pull that.
Can you have it?
We'll pull it up.
So let's pull that up. I want Craig to hear it before he gets out of here. And you may have heard it because you've done the show with us 2 years.
Josh, if you
a special rendition of the Gettysburg Address.
You can't do it.
I know that Justin's not a big deer hunter, but I know duck hunters. It's a big deal. And there's a
yes, I am
a duck hunter.
You said deer hunter.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's a big deer hunter, not a duck hunter. My apologies.
No, he won't hunt deer in Austin,
though.
We ain't doing it.
No. But you were saying it is that when it comes to duck hunting, man, there's a lot more stuff I'm just gonna say stuff that you got to buy.
The gear list is expensive.
Excuse me, the gear list.
The gear list.
The gear list, exactly. The gear list. What would be an average price of a gear list for? What would be a general price to get all the things you need?
Oh God!
From boots to waders.
Who do you know?
Yeah, that I guess, and it depends on how fancy you want to get. Really, I mean, you could easily come in here and spend $2,500 if you didn't have a gun. You got to buy all new clothes, waders,
and they urge everybody listening to do that.
Absolutely.
And then even the basics, from the boots to the waders to all the things. Of course, the other thing we talked about too, people got to be careful. Be careful if you're out on the water, hunting. And we talking about if. And I think we remember, Justin, I think you knew, didn't you know the hunter over in Oklahoma, there was an Arkansas or over in Oklahoma who drowned?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah, just got to be careful what you do. Now, Craig was asking here, if you come into Fort Thompson, there are tons of trophies around the top of the facility. Not all are from Arkansas. Craig, would you like to list any of these animals? Could you say what the animals are?
Well, the moose isn't from Arkansas.
No, it's not. Any of the do you recognize any of the other animals?
No, actually, they got one wall that I know can't be Arkansas once you get past the insulation over there.
What would you say those animals are? Would you take a shot?
I would say Canada,
what is
Somalia.
What is the animal? What is the animal? Not the country, the animal.
Well, you got a wildebeest, which is the most picked on beast of all beasts.
Very nice.
Because lions are hunting wildebeest. Everybody's
I've
hunting
killed a wildebeest.
Justin's killed a wildebeest. What else you got up there, Craig?
In fact, the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to change their name to the wildebeest because everybody feasts on us.
Whoa, what else you got? What else you see? You see anything else?
Oh, I see cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe?
Yeah.
Cantaloupe. That's what it's called.
And one of the trophies has tire marks. So it must have been hit by a car.
I tell you what, Roger, we'll come back.
We're coming back.
We'll come back and play it.
It is Michael McDonald singing the Gettysburg Address.
Have you not heard this? It's so good. It's so good. Don't go away. We're here at Fort Thompson, 740 out of Morning Mayhem.
All right. Let you know, girl, you're looking good. You're out of sight.
Hey, Central Arkansas, Roger Scott here to tell you about my friends at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. The folks over at Alcoa Community FCU have been proudly serving their members since 1957. After a recent expansion, Alcoa can now serve 15 counties in Central Arkansas. If you live, work, or worship in any of the 15 counties, you're eligible to be a member. So if you're looking for a new financial institution, take a look at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. They have all the services that you need and expect. You need a high-yield checking account? Check out the Casasa checking account paying up to 6% APY. Looking for a new mortgage? Or if you need to refinance your current mortgage loan, the real Matt Jones has got you covered. How about a HELOC to help you with a kitchen remodel or another big project? Robert Chumley, he's your guy. Need a low-rate auto loan or to refinance your new side-by-side or duck boat? Leah, Mondi, and Charlie are the experts that you need to get everything done. No matter what your financial services needs are, Alcoa Community FCU has a solution for you. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today and see if you're eligible to become a member.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top-quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. The holidays are coming on fast. There's extra expenses this time of year, and everybody's watching their budget. Folks, Fletcher Dodge is here to help. Buy any new or certified pre-owned vehicle and make no payments until February. But that's not all. We have 0% financing on all 2026 Rams and available sales tax paid. Plus up to $10,000 off the all-new heavy-duty Rams and Jeep Grand Cherokees. Up to $10,000 off the all-new Rams Wrangler. 0% financing, thousands of dollars in discounts. No payments until February, and available sales tax paid. Only here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. Also, don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need your trade-in, so we're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Boo Book for trades. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Deer season is here. At Fort Thompson, buy any Black Savage Axis 2 for $419.90 and get a free Bushnell Trophy scope and rings. Also at Fort Thompson, the Savage 110 Trail Hunter and Trail Hunter Light for $80 off. Fort Thompson and Sherwood.
I'm Allison Greenwood. I live in Pulaski County. I got a notice from my insurance carrier saying that my premium was going up to over $1,000 a month. My insurance agent called me and said, "Hey, Farm Bureau has a new product." I said, "Well, tell me more." In less than 24 hours, I was signed up with the Farm Bureau health plan, saving over $500 a month, and I was a happy girl.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas. Learn more at arfbhealthplans.com.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Neil for hanging out here in Genesis of Conway. Appreciate
Yay!
We are here at Fort Thompson. Today is I mentioned earlier, going to break, is the anniversary of the Gettysburg Address. 1863. A few years ago, I said something to Roger about it being, it was Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
And Michael McDonald's
February
birthday.
12th.
February 12th.
So I think I said, could you do something fun with that? And this was the result. Some amazing.
Here we go.
By Roger.
All right, here you go. I'm going to go Abraham Lincoln, the first part of the Gettysburg Address, since it's his birthday, sung by Michael McDonald, which is also his birthday.
Of the Doobie Brothers.
Of the Doobie. So here we go. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty, dedicated to the proposition that all come on, he's not through. Are created equal.
Wow.
That's how you learn it. Schoolhouse Rock. That stuff.
Justin Moore is a guy who said 13 number one country music hits.
That was impressive.
Is that not impressive?
Very.
No. I can't stand up. Can you?
Charles Darwin was born on the same day as Abraham Lincoln. So let's hear Michael McDonald do Origin of the Species by Charles Darwin.
As Lincoln.
Some tremendous talent. Craig, anything you need to share with us before you get out of here?
Okay, tomorrow night, it's y'all talking about duck season. Tomorrow night, it's the official opening of horse season.
He said horse.
Horse season. Because they're having the Oaklawn kickoff banquet tomorrow night at Frank Fletcher's place, and I'll be Craig Rocket that night.
Oh, nice. Rocket.
Well done.
Craig Rocket.
Well
Craig
done.
O'Rocket.
Is it sold out? Is it sold out?
I think it is, and nothing shakes until we have this dinner, and then everybody starts reaching for their wallet.
I think Baz and I wanted to get a few other people together and maybe do a little stick horse race around that event with you guys there at some point.
Oh, they gamble on it because everybody's ready to go.
I know.
They're ready to go.
And it's at Riverfront.
I wonder, Riverfront. Yeah, I wonder if people want tickets. I wonder how to get those. I'm sure it's sold out probably by now.
Well, I haven't heard, but North Little Rock Chamber would be one spot, I would assume.
Sure, that makes sense. I did want to ask, too, before we go to break here, Taylor, website for you guys that people can go on and see everything.
Yeah, we do have a website, fortthompson.com. You'll pretty much see everything we have in the store.
Wow.
We used to not have firearms on there. Now we can shop our pretty much full selection of firearms on there, ship them. You can either basically buy it online, come pick it up here, or if you're out of state or wherever you are, we can also ship it to your local gun dealer there.
And you open at 9 o'clock.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
And then you close at
6.
And then that same one on the weekend.
9 to 5.
That changed for Black Friday next week.
Yes, that's the only day we're changing, and it'll be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Are you a Black Friday shopper, Craig?
Of course.
Right.
I'm a Black Friday cheerleader.
Justin, what about Kate? Does Kate get excited about Black Friday shopping or no?
She actually now, because she has a store, gets more excited about the sales at her store than shopping.
It's a big day.
It's a big day.
It's a big day for
for
businesses
it's big for our store. Yeah.
Craig, do you have any prediction on the Texas-Arkansas game?
Oh, I think Texas will beat us, but here's what I want. And everybody listening is going to give me an amen. I just want to see Arkansas play a game without a game-changing mistake.
Amen.
Mistake-free. Just
lose, but not with bad
I don't
mistake.
care
Every
what the score
loss,
is.
Craig. Every loss has been a mistake by us, or
there's been something. Yeah.
Just go through a game without a stupid penalty, fumble, or interception.
Yeah, I think we're leading the country in turnovers, and I don't know what our penalties are, but yeah, it's. I love the fact that Petrino is at least going to tell the guys. A lot of them don't know the history of Texas, and it may not make any difference at all to them. But he's going to tell the story and a lot of how it's important to a lot of Arkansas fans, even though these young people may not know much about it. So,
well, I'll say this: if we beat Texas and Missouri at the end of the season, we'll forget all the other 8 losses. That'd be terrific.
Well, beating Texas is what we do. Beating Texas is always something special. Craig, great to have you.
Thank you, Gregory.
Sue Pig, I'm there for him no matter what.
Thanks to Genesis of Conway. Appreciate them. Also, we've got Food Taylor from Two Sisters Catering in Sherwood. They also have a location.
Two Sisters and Catering.
Little Rock as well. Walt Coleman will be up with us. Seemed like there was something that we needed to bring up with Walt, too, about, I don't know about the game this weekend. There seemed like there was a note I made that we need to ask Walt something. But we'll find it when we get back. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday, November 19th.
Was it about Petrino and anything? Because he was upset about some more calls.
Oh, that defensive pass interference call at the end of the half. Yeah. There's never really a great angle for that, so we'll see
we'll play everybody.
All right, do not go away. Live from Fort Thompson, 8 o'clock here on Morning Mayhem.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the orthopedic for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Beechwood Hospitality presents coverage of the Dallas Cowboys on 103.7 The Buzz. Beechwood Hospitality, the leader in hotel property management.
Sports. We've got that wood.
I got that wood.
And much more than you can handle on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Right now, Arkansas State Police are trying to find an escaped inmate. Police say 25-year-old Wayne Schultz walked off his work release job at the Port of Little Rock. Investigators believe he could be driving a 2015 white Dodge pickup truck with an Arkansas license plate 1DYXN. Wayne Schultz was being held in Benton, serving an 8-year sentence for breaking and entering in Faulkner County. And the former Mount Ida City Secretary is facing theft charges for misappropriating funds. Montgomery County officials say 63-year-old Brookie Mayberry was arrested following an audit of the Water Association. She's accused of overpaying herself by nearly $32,000 while employed at the Water Association from 2023 to 2025. Her pretrial hearing is set for February 6th. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Sherwood and gets in the zone with Justin and DJ, courtesy of Blue Collar Consulting, helping business owners lead with confidence and plan with purpose. Online at bluecollargrowth.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Cuts right into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The ball's out. It's on the ground. The Razorbacks say they have it, and indeed they do. There's your turnover, Quinn Drovey. To the 20. Cuts outside of the 10. 5. Touchdown, Arkansas. Somebody's waking up the beast.
This Saturday, the Razorbacks head to Austin to take on rival Texas. Our coverage begins at 11:30 on your home for Arkansas football.
We got you covered. 103.7 The Buzz.
If you're like me, the cool weather coming around is fantastic, but it does bring a little bit more of that joint pain in your knee and your hip and your back. It can be a bit more difficult to do any activity outside. Well, it's time for you to fight back with QC Kinetics. Hi, everybody. Josh Neighbors here, and QC Kinetics is offering you a natural way to fight off that joint pain and that muscle pain. They tap into your body's own regenerative power using natural healing factors that help restore and repair damaged tissue and reduce inflammation. They relieve the pain at its source. No surgery, no pain pills, no long recovery post-surgery. Just your body fighting back so you can feel alive again. And this Veterans Day, QC Kinetics is giving back to our heroes. Veterans will get $500 off their treatment, and for every non-veteran who starts care, QC Kinetics will donate $500 to the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a great time to book your free consultation, so call now at 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
2026 is about to become the year that you discovered you like the way you look. What makes me say that is this. The Little Rock Athletic Club or the Little Rock Racket Club will let you join for 50% off the joining fee. This offer is good through December 31st. With all the variety they offer, workouts become fun. Your Little Rock Athletic Club or Racket Club invites you to join now. And in 26, people will witness the fitness, and one of those people will be you.
Thanksgiving is almost here, which means it's time to start thinking about your holiday plans. This year, save time along with the worry and hassle, and let the team at Edwards Food Giant do it for you. Their turkey dinner includes the turkey, as well as their signature cornbread dressing, giblet gravy, cranberry sauce, and dinner rolls. All fully cooked, homemade, and ready for you to heat and serve to your family. If that's not enough, their deluxe turkey dinner also includes sweet potato casserole, green beans, and apple pie. Now that's what I call a Thanksgiving spread. Click on EdwardsFoodGiant.com to view their full menus and find out how to order your dinner.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Arkansas's larger-than-light experience is back with a holiday twist. It's time to let it glow, let it glow, let it glow with Glow Wilds at the Little Rock Zoo. Join us from November to January when dazzling lights and holiday magic come alive after dark. Discover a joyous new season with brand new installations that makes Animal Kingdom adventures with Winter Wonderlands. Glow Wilds at the Little Rock Zoo is merrier and brighter than ever. Presented by Be Well Arkansas Department of Health. Get your tickets now at littlerockzoo.com.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49% up to 5.99% on select models, depending on the length of your loan. Stop by Russell Honda and check out all the new redesigned Honda Passports. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
Fellas, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know, they go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Again, that's fixmylowt.com.
Nobody's saying they don't appreciate what Jenny did.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If all I had to do was cut a hole in a bag, I could have cut it better than this.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
What about you, Robert? You see?
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Not too good.
Thanks for making that one, dude. That's good.
So you know that, welcome back, everybody. It's 8:06 here on this Wednesday, November 19th at Fort Thompson. That is a clip, one of our favorite clips. Django Unchained. And if you don't know the movie, you're thinking, what is that? It's one of the funniest darn scenes.
One of the funniest scenes in the whole movie, if not one of the funniest. Absolutely. It is the KKK scene.
Oh, my gosh.
And it just shows how buffoonish, if that is a word, if you'll allow it,
Who just did that? Was that Justin?
And Don Johnson's having so much fun in that clip, man.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Who did what? Justin?
You just said not too good. Was that Justin or Josh who did that?
That was the show.
Huh?
Not too good.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that.
Can't hear anybody talking over myself talking.
That's okay. Hey, we're here at Fort Thompson. A couple of things. I had a gentleman named Corbin Lorick said, texting about the 1975 Arkansas
Corbin
State.
Lorick.
Yes, 1975 Arkansas State undefeated football team. He said, my dad was a starting cornerback. When would it be a good time to call the show? The Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame is voting on the team tomorrow. I'm on that committee, and I'm so far behind.
I told him 9 tomorrow because we're usually so booked up on Wednesdays and then the first part of Thursday.
And so the deal is, sometimes you're doing that with Hall of Fames now. You're doing teams. And that team deserves to. That was, I think that was like a national championship. You okay, bub?
No.
Back in 75.
I'm glad we're laughing, but I'm a little worried. I don't know.
Better now.
Could have been an incident. Could have been an incident. But anyway, yeah, they deserve to be in there. That was one of the great teams in the history of that school, and they haven't had a ton of success. So that definitely, Corbin, agreed with you there. A couple other things coming up a little bit later. Going to visit with Rory Thompson, the head coach at Arkansas Tech. Justin, they have not had a winning season at Arkansas Tech since 2017. Now we've got it bad at Arkansas. Football, yeah. And so one of their players said yesterday, he said, I've been here 5 years, and I've never had a winning record as a player. How miserable is that to go to a school? And anyway,
first of all, to have the kids say, I've been here 5 years. You don't hear that very often.
Yeah.
No. That's a good point.
Yeah, but he just said it was so nice to have a winning record. And so anyway, we're going to talk to him. They're playing in a bowl game for the first time. They're only one of 2 bowl games in Division II, and it's his first year at Arkansas Tech, so we'll talk to him. We also have Joe Nichols coming up, brought to you by Bath Fitter. Appreciate them. Got to play a little match game brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. Today is National Play Monopoly Day, and more importantly, Justin, it's National Camping Day and National World Toilet Day. So we'll get into that.
World Toilet
Day.
Day.
Not just national. It's international toilet day.
And you look at some of the. I've seen a couple of you go down a rabbit hole, and I know China's listening right now, so I'll get a lot of toilet memes later today. But it's the one when they show how the bathroom worked in the days of the castle.
Oh yeah.
So they're up there crapping at the very top, and it goes down, and you got to be crapper guy. You got to be crapper cleaner outer guy.
You Saturday Night Live? You seen that skit where they're throwing up and
it's nasty. I don't recall it.
Yeah, somebody has somebody's got to clean it up.
It starts up there and they just go all the way down, and I'm just oh my god.
And a lot of times there's no water. You just they got to dump water.
There's no water.
Just what Walt Coleman wants to have before his introduction is some toilet talk.
He knows.
Let's bring in Walt now there, Josh.
It's now time to talk with legendary NFL referee Walt Coleman. Brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products. Now a part of Brady Plus with over 50,000 products available online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
Where's your bell?
I don't know. Walt, there's a bell. What's up, Walt? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. People wanted me in their toilets a lot of Sundays during my NFL career.
Yes, we did, Walt. Yes, we did. They did. They did.
That is true. What did you think, Walt, of Coach Petrino? Lost some composure a little bit, got mad at the refs coming off the field, and let Alyssa Lang hear it, and Tara Talmadge too. What did you think of that call there, that what he thought should have been a defensive pass interference?
Well, David, that's one of those situations where, you can go either way. My problem is the consistency. If that wasn't pass interference, then what they called against us just a little bit later on shouldn't have been pass interference either. I mean, that's the problem that coaches and fans have, administrators. They want consistency. They want things to look the same, to be the same, so that they know how to play. And to me, nothing should have been called on either one of those two plays. But the problem is they were on different sides of the field. You got two different officials looking at different plays. One of them didn't think it was a foul. On the other side of the field, they thought it was a foul. So pass interference is very difficult. It's probably the most difficult call in football, mainly because it's so important. I mean, in the NFL, it can be a 50-yard penalty. At least in college, it's only 15 yards. But I just felt like that neither one of them rose to the level of something should have been called. So,
well, the other thing,
one was.
We talked about it last week. Bobby Petrino did the same thing this week. He was chewing on those referees on the sideline. Roger doesn't get to watch the games, and I think, Josh, I don't know if you did.
I get to see a little bit of that.
Yeah, Justin, I'm sure you saw it. I mean, he was getting after him again. But I remember what you said, Walt, last week. A referee, you said you never threw a flag on a coach. You got to just listen, walk away, and they did.
I was going to ask that question.
Yeah, they walked away, Walt, this time, and he was ragging on them pretty hard, but they did.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do. That is Petrino's. I mean, that's what he's known for. I mean, when you go back in his career as far as coaching, he's always been one that got upset and did a lot of hollering and screaming at the officials. I mean, I got a little of that when he was in Atlanta, the short period of time that he was in the NFL, because I did have one of his games, and he wanted to, I guess, show that he was the boss, which we found out rapidly that he wasn't. But you just walk away, and that's what the guys did on Saturday. And I was happy that that's what they did, and they didn't make the situation worse. But yeah, he was fired up. But I mean, that's not so unusual, and it is tough on the coaches when they have situations like that, and the half is over, and they got some reporter sticking a microphone in their face.
Right.
To me, that's also totally unfair.
Walt, what are you guys advised to do in that situation? Are you advised to take much, and then if they cross the line, whether it be cussing or talking about personal stuff, or I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Well, basically, as I said last week, Justin, a lot of it has to do with the official's personality and kind of person he is. But my training and what my dad always taught me, professional, and talk to the coach. And if it gets to where he's being belligerent and calling you names, you just turn and walk away.
Well,
Right.
You listen, and that's what I would do. I would listen, and if the coach got belligerent, I'd say, "Coach," and I would just walk away. If you don't, I didn't ever feel like you accomplished anything by sticking the team a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
For a coach getting upset with something that happened. I mean,
I was just curious.
That's not everybody's personality, Justin. There's some guys that if they call you a certain name, they're going to. They're probably like I didn't have a magic.
So
I didn't have a magic word.
This is the other thing that I don't know if anybody heard it. I heard it while I was in the press box, and I didn't have a chance to follow up on it. I saw some people on social media say it. So someone said the announcer said it was the same crew as Mississippi State game, and then I heard later that was not true.
It was.
Do we know? I heard people say no, that was incorrect. So do we? Know
I thought
100%?
they said that on the broadcast.
I think that's what somebody said here. So that's so
they did say that. They did say that on the broadcast, and I don't believe that is correct.
I was gonna say I think he's wrong. No way that could happen. No way that could happen. That would be just stupid.
No, I don't believe that was a true statement, but I heard him say that, and I'm thinking there is no way in the world the SEC, because those assignments are out way in advance.
Right.
They would have had the game, they would have known that what games they had 5 or 6 weeks in advance, the way the SEC does it. And so, but I still think even if they had given them that game, 2 weeks, I believe they would have taken them out of it.
I do too. You just that would have looked
I was curious.
So
one of the things I had on my notes for today to see if anybody had followed up on that, because I knew it had to have created some conversation in Arkansas back when they said this is the same crew that worked the Mississippi State game. I figured that would be all over, but it never showed up in the Democrat Gazette or anything. So
yeah, I think he was wrong, because that would have been such a big deal that beyond that. Again, up the press box, I think somebody said that was an incorrect statement. So anyway, so somebody else here. Yeah, go ahead. So Jim Harris said it wasn't the same crew. Jim Harris said it wasn't the same crew, but it was the same field judge. So there was one. The field judge was the same. Well, according to Jim Harris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes that might happen. But anyway,
right.
And who knows what that field judge did.
Another question for you.
Pass interference. All right, go ahead. I was going to say pass interference had some problems in the NFL too. So
yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. I do want to mention, because Rogers brought this up before. I do want to thank Sigma Supply, as always, for sponsoring Walt Coleman every week. So Walt Coleman was mentioned on Fox News last week. This is from Angry Buckeye. I wonder if he heard it. Roger, it has become a thing.
Sure is.
For that same brunette who's she will drop.
She was a Raiders. She's a very intelligent lady. She was a Raiders cheerleader.
What's her name?
Emily Campagno.
Yeah, Campagno.
And she's very Italian, let me tell you that.
Right.
But she's very.
She mentions your name every week.
Because she's a Raiders fan, and she knows you screwed her Raiders with the tuck rule. She brings up Walt.
Did you know that, Walt? Have you heard that?
Sure he has.
On a regular basis?
Yeah. Well, yes. I got several people sent me the video of the 5, whatever that 5 show is, on Fox, where she made the comment about me, and so I didn't even know who she was. So I looked her up to see, and I can understand, where she's coming from, considering her background with the Raiders, and grew up a Raiders fan, and
she's a
Raiders cheerleader, and
it's a great sports thing. Whether it was a female or a male or whomever, as a rabid Raiders fan, let alone that she was a cheerleader, and she's very intelligent. But that she picks on the guy because she knows who the white hat is. We know who the white hat is, or the guy that makes the bad call, because you changed the trajectory of Tom Brady's life with that bogus call. With that call.
If you saw the Raider game Monday night, the Raiders still haven't recovered.
No,
oh my gosh, did you see how bad they look?
Exactly. What you have done was skew the timeline, like in Back to the Future.
I'm definitely blamed. I'm definitely blamed for the Raiders and where they are, for the last 20 years. So,
you shouldn't get beat up like that all the time. But I got to ask you this: what are you taking to Brady's house for Thanksgiving?
This is what she said. She said this is the quote. Everyone in the building,
but
everyone in the building
on Fox.
Everyone in the building knew the right call except the guy making the call. That's what she said.
And she calls it by name.
By name, Walt Coleman.
She goes Walt Coleman.
I love that.
I do too.
It's a great
I look at her like that meme that you see of Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes, that's it. That's Walt.
So Walt, tell us what you were talking about the NFL.
We were talking about the pass interference in the Arkansas games and so forth. In the Detroit-Philadelphia game where Chris Collinsworth it was a big call. Pass interference was called right at the end of the game, which allowed Philadelphia to keep the ball and run out the clock. You know, he just went off about it was the worst call and all this kind of stuff. And it's another one of those situations where, you know, is it enough? You know, should it be pass interference? Should it be called? Should it be called at that time of the game? You know, should officials impact the outcome of the game? You know, and that crazy statement that people make, well, we're always going to impact the game, either one side or the other, no matter what we do. But, you know, the interesting thing I thought is that this our conversation we had with Roger about reporters, having a pool reporter. Well, as you can imagine, with that after that game, they had a pool reporter. And so they asked the pool reporter, you know, what happened, and the pool reporter the official referee explained exactly what the official called. Called that the defender grabbed the right arm of the receiver and held it down so he couldn't get the one arm up and try to catch the ball. Look at the video. That's exactly what happened. Now, was it enough? That's an argument that, you know, I would love to know as far as, you know, what the setting department thinks of the call. But the thing that frustrated me is everybody that started writing articles said, well, it's a waste of time talking to a pool reporter because they're just going to side. The referee's going to side with the official. You're not going to get a true feel for what's going on, and that's the problem you always have. It doesn't make any difference what the referee said. Everybody's got their own opinion, so it's almost a waste of time to talk to the officials after the game. Now, the other problem you have, and I can relate to this, you know, 100%, is when you get in the locker room after a game. You have not seen the game on television. I mean, you have not got to watch slow replays like everybody that's watched the game, like the announcer and everybody at home. You haven't got to see your call. You haven't got to see a replay of your call. All you know is what you remember that happened on the field. And so you're sitting there in the locker room, and you've got to talk to a reporter and tell him what you saw on the field after he's already seen 1,500 replays of a particular play. Let me tell you, that is really hard. That's a lot of pressure. Locker room guys, we don't know that we got the call right or not.
I don't say. Let me say.
And we hope we did.
But let me tell you, if this is a $1 billion operation, and if that's part of it, why would you not have it set up to where if you know you're going to have a reporter question your calls, but you're going to have a 10-minute window where you get to go in there and before you visit with them and look at the replay yourself. I mean, because you're right. That's not really fair to yourself to where he's been watching, but you haven't had a chance to. Give you just like you give the players 5 or 15 minutes to get dressed or get out of the shower before the media comes in there. They should give you guys 5 or 10 minutes to be able to watch the video before you comment on it. Yeah.
Then you'd have to have some kind of, you know, recording that got down there for you to try to do that.
Sure.
And, you know, everybody's got deadlines, David, and all this kind of. So I mean, I'm with you. I mean, now I've got to admit, the opportunity to talk to New York. You can talk, you know, New York. I mean, anytime there's a pool reporter, you're going to talk to New York as far as you're going to talk to the officiating department. Yeah. So they can, you know, they can give you a little bit of what they saw on the TV and so forth. Yeah. But the interesting thing on that play, I mean.
We got a bad,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Justin. Last question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's a bad delay.
We got a back. You got a bad connection.
Well, real quick, you were talking about the Cowboys game and the call at the end of the game, and I'm sure I know your answer, but it's human nature at the end of the game to maybe call things differently than during the middle of the game. First part of the game, would you say that that's the case or no?
Well, I think that probably comes back to the individual also. I mean, people always say, you know, you want to make the calls big. My position is you make them big all 4 quarters. You know, you don't just decide to make them big in the 4th quarter at the end of the game. But you know, I can't say that doesn't necessarily go on. You know that people just want to. You know, they want to make it real big, and I think that's
it's human nature. You know,
it should be that way all the time. You know,
right.
The other thing
then my other. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My other question was, I think it was Raylan Sharp, I believe, that caught was it a fourth down, Baz?
Yeah.
Caught a pass.
Yeah.
He catches the ball. He goes out of bounds.
Yep.
Third down. Okay. He catches the ball. He goes out of bounds and goes down with the ball in possession. When he goes, like his entire body was down, out of bounds, and then it was either stripped or he lost it, or I forget exactly what happened.
Yeah.
What's the rule there?
Well, you have to complete the catch, which means if you're going to the ground, you have to survive the ground. And on that play,
even when you're out of bounds. And I'm just asking for clarity.
Yeah. If you're falling down, if you're going out of bounds, you have to survive the ground. If you're standing up and you're running out, standing up, and so forth, and you get out and you get your third step down and so forth, that's going to be a catch. But if you're going to the ground, they hit you and you're going to the ground and you hit the ground and the ball comes out, it's going to be incomplete.
Okay. So they made the right call there. Do you know the play that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Big play.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that was the right call.
The correct call.
Gotcha.
The other thing that was interesting is those unsportsmanlike fouls that happened.
I can't even remember which one you're talking about. I don't even remember now. I'm blank.
The unsportsmanlike penalties against Dallas, and then there was one in another game.
Oh, I guess I must have missed it. Listen, today may have been the worst phone connection we've ever had with Walt.
May have been.
Walt, we're getting you about every fourth word there. I don't know what's going on,
okay.
But we got
Our phones suck.
We got enough of you to know that we are lucky to have Walt.
Oh my gosh,
so
we're lucky to have you.
What's weird is he's clear as a bell to me.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get Walt out of here the proper way.
I can hear Justin fine, but you other guys are really low.
Yeah. Well, Walt, this
Justin
one's
and
for
I
you
can
with
have a
all
great
love.
conversation.
He's used to that.
Well,
except
you
at the
just made my
Brady.
day.
when are you coming back? When are you coming back to Arkansas, Walt?
I'm going to be down here through Thanksgiving, so I'll be back on December the 1st.
All right, buddy. All right.
Give our love to Giselle.
Thanks. Thanks, Walt.
See you guys later.
Love you, Walter.
All right.
See ya. I love Walt. I like his family.
Yeah, man. I recognize this song.
What is it?
I can but play you blown.
What?
What?
Oh my God!
No,
what
but
is
play
the
the
world?
I love it. I love Blade and Blowns.
Justin, you should have seen. I don't think he was on the air with it. No, you weren't. So
You don't think I was on the air?
No, at 6:30. At 6:30. So Trey Reed, we were having a little technical difficulty going computer sound. So he starts doing the voice, and it's
Sure does.
pretty good job by Trey Reed. And then so I tell
What
Roger
voice?
on the air.
Robot. He says
his
robotting.
AI, his robot.
Oh, gotcha.
So Trey started doing it again. Then Roger started doing it back to him.
Underwater.
Underwater,
Roger. Yeah.
It was a classic moment for Morning Mayhem.
It was not classic for me. It was not classic for me.
Listen, you're going to find that classic clip, young man, and you're
for
going to put
you.
it on that
For you,
board.
Find that classic. Come on, Joey's
Josh,
listening.
that's why we're number one.
Yeah, there you go.
If I could block blade or But I can see where blood and blows are here.
You go full.
You can't
chainsaw.
even block a blown.
You can go chainsaw, or you can just go.
You can block a
make up
blown.
words. Just
You go
make up
block a
words.
blown. Listen, you do anything with alliteration, and it kills.
I'm looking. Listen, I'm looking at these guys.
And they're going.
Yeah,
Dude,
Taylor,
Robert, they want a discount on the
Taylor,
remote.
Taylor, we don't understand what's happening here.
No, exactly.
We are here at Fort Thompson.
Hey,
Morning Goods in Sherwood. Yes.
Off off topic, but Raj, I listened to our show back yesterday. You were great.
Yes.
What?
You were on.
He is great.
You were on.
What are you doing?
You were on.
I never know what you're doing.
You were on.
Was there something? Was there
Are you
something
saying
in particular
just
that-
yesterday he was great?
What was it?
He's great.
No, he's always great.
I know.
He's always great. But I don't know. Maybe it was his apology to me in admitting that I was right. I don't know.
There it is. Even I thought about that, and I thought, you know what? It felt good to do that. It's better to give than to receive, and that's what I just did. And I did.
What did he say? What
115. Raj knows what I'm talking about. 115.
115.
And hey,
115.
I'm good to go for Aspen, so I'm going down the mountain with you, pal. All blues and blacks.
So we have
all
the
blues and blacks.
Oh, yeah.
And
She ain't even blown.
And then the other thing you guys missed out yesterday is you can only hope that Justin's rotary phone sound will come back.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
On the show.
Yes.
Conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
3 games last night in the Mid-American Conference as Akron beats Bowling Green 19-16. Also, Western Michigan beats Northern Illinois 35-19 on the road. Western Michigan's now 6-1 overall in the MAC, and Ohio gets to 7-4 overall, 5-2 in the MAC with a 42-14 win over 0-11 UMass. 2 games coming up tonight as Miami of Ohio and Buffalo square off at 6 o'clock on ESPN2. Then at 6 o'clock on ESPNU, it's Central Michigan at Kent State. And the college football playoff last night, the top 3 remain unchanged. Ohio State is at number 1. At number 2 is Indiana, and number 3 is Texas A&M. The biggest decline was had by the Texas Longhorns. They're now at number 17 overall, which is 7 spots down. Alabama dropped 6 spots as well. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Wednesday on Out of Bounds, we'll take a look at Arkansas Winthrop. We'll break down that game and see what the Razorbacks need to do to improve. Also, we'll talk about the coaching search. Who are your top 3 candidates? We'll take your suggestions on the D3 Auto Sales text line. Plus, we're discussing high school football playoffs week 2, Friday night. We'll take a look at some of the best games and hear from some of those coaches. All that and much more coming up Wednesday on Out of Bounds.
Hey everyone, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. The holidays are coming on fast. I know there's extra expenses this time of year and everybody's watching their budget. But the folks over at Fletcher Dodge, they're here to help. Buy any new or certified pre-owned vehicle and make no payments until February. That's not all. They have 0% financing on new 2026 Rams and available sales tax paid. Plus $12,000 off new heavy-duty Rams and Jeep Grand Cherokees. Plus $10,000 off new Wranglers. There's never been a better time to buy. For their Black Friday sale event, 0% financing and thousands of dollars in discounts. No payments until February and available sales tax paid. Only at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, they still need trade-ins, so they're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
My name's Casey. I've been an agent for Arkansas Farm Bureau for 4 years. I absolutely believe in this plan. I have this plan myself because of the broad range of benefits it has for my customer base. And it just provides everything that you could possibly need. Wellness visits, prescription drug plans, to mental health services. It saved my family and I $150 a month. This plan is for people who want dependable coverage for a lower price.
Get a quote today at arfbhealthplans.com.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Band leader doing that.
All right, it is 8:36. Morning. Oh, this is your song.
I sure believe that we will win again.
Come on, let's
the
pop
life I love is shouting, whoop it with my friends, and I can't wait until we win again. 2 games left to play. We hold our breath every Saturday. Razorback pride flows through our Hawk fan veins, and I can't wait until we win again. We will win again, just like back in the day of David BAZZEL. We are the best of fans.
He's got.
There he is. It's becoming a hassle.
It's too
one big
It was above the line.
I sure believe that we will win again. The life I love is shouting, whoop it with my friends, and I believe that we will win again. Go home!
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker. Thank you to Ortho Arkansas. We appreciate them being a sponsor for so many years. David, you've known Dr. Jimmy Tucker forever, and I am blessed to know him as well. Saturday Sports Clinic is over, obviously, so urgent care. Walk in, no appointment needed. 3 locations, Midtown, North Little Rock, and Conway. I know.
Let's go to the
no appointment.
What? Let's go to the Hodges Glass, Little Rock Glass hotline and talk to the head coach of Arkansas Tech, Roy Thompson. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Man, we're doing great. We're here at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods in Sherwood, getting ready for duck season starting this weekend. And just want to say real quick, call you guys and say congratulations. You're playing in a bowl game. It was announced yesterday. West Texas A&M, and you guys are playing each other on December 6th. I think there's only 2 bowl games in Division II outside of the playoffs. And what's amazing, you guys have come from nowhere. That you guys have not had a winning season at Arkansas Tech since 2017. I was reading a little bit about your history. I know you're from Mississippi, and I also know that you were assistant coach at OBU for 12 years. So as a guy who started an Assistant Coach of the Year award 30 years ago for Division I salute the fact that you spent 12 years at OBU, working your way up the ladder, being the defensive coordinator. You were the National Defensive Coordinator of the Year, the National Assistant Coach of the Year, not defensive, the National Assistant Coach of the Year last year at Division II, and then you got hired there at Arkansas Tech, and what a year you've had. So just congratulations, both for the team and you personally as well.
No, thanks so much. It's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun in the last year.
Yeah, listen, the first thing I'll talk to is that you're going to talk to your AD, who we've had on the show, Roger, before, and talk about a raise. Now, we can help you on that if you want to. That we can
get him on the line, Coach. FaceTime us.
Abby Davis is your athletic director. And listen, all this money floating around at the FBS level, surely some of it can trickle down for you. Hey, what's it like? I mentioned to the guys earlier, the article today in the Democrat Gazette, I think they interviewed one of your players, and he said, You said you had a senior come in your office and say, Coach, I've never played on a winning team here at Arkansas Tech, and just how special it was for him. And he didn't know at the time that you were going, you guys were going to the bowl game. How cool is that for you to be able to give these seniors who've had no success something to go out on a good note?
Man, it was pretty cool. These seniors that we've got at Tech, man, they're a great group of guys, and they're really the foundation of what we did, because we put them through it in the spring and really tried to, come in and create a mentality and create a program. And those guys never backed down. All those kids who stayed on our roster, Coach Ship had recruited some really good kids, and man, they were tough kids, and they wanted to win, and everything we threw at them, those dudes attacked it, and they're a big reason why we're going to be able to play in that bowl game.
We're visiting with Roy Thompson, head coach of Arkansas Tech. They will play West Texas A&M December 6th in the Heritage Bowl. So last week, Paul Simmons is a friend of our show, Coach, and we have several of his locker room talks that we will play. Just a good guy. You guys played them last week, and they're on their way to a potential national championship. Their second, possibly. I know how good they are, and they run the ball like crazy. I mean, they're the number one rushing offense in America, Division II. Now, I understand West Texas A&M, you've got just the opposite, the number one passing team, I think, in America. Is that right? And a different set of preparation notes there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I had a chance to look at those guys, and they are, man. They use the whole field. Got 5 wide receivers out there all the time. I don't know if Hal Mummy's back calling plays for those guys or what, but they're definitely spreading that thing around.
Well, we just wanted to get you on the phone and say congratulations. Yeah. Our good friend Steve Qualls, and just, Steve, he does all of our gear, all the hats, all the shirts, all those things. He's a big supporter. His son goes to Arkansas Tech, and he was showing while I was at Baton Rouge in the midst of the craziness down there, he's showing me the tailgating experience you have there, at Arkansas Tech. And I just love the fact, Raj and Justin and Josh, that, football is football, man. And sometimes at the Division II and NAIA level, it's the most purest form of football. It's not just about money. Listen, I have so much respect for you guys in Division II, Division III, NAIA. I do Coach, I do the Cliff Harris Award, and your player won that, Josiah Johnson, last year for OBU. So I just have a lot of respect for you guys and think it's great. And congratulations to you getting Arkansas Tech back on track, man. Really happy for you guys.
Hey, thanks so much. And, hey, Joe is a PA kid, and he's actually coaching for us, so he's bringing some of that good luck over with him.
Great young man. And I tell you, with all this talk, of about, as I mentioned earlier, the other stuff off the field, it's nice just to worry about, hey, what are kids doing on the field and the community involved. And, yeah, tell Joe we said hello, Josiah, we said hello. And good luck. We'll probably talk with you guys before you play on December 6th. We just want to say congratulations.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, there's no $9-10 million a year deal for that guy like Kiffin's getting ready to get. And, I mean, it's just amazing. Listen,
Kiffin's about to get 12 to 15.
Or 12 or 13 million. That's right. Yeah. No telling. Probably is. It just,
I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I was going to ask real quick, is there 100% confirmation that his wife or his girlfriend, whatever she is, and his daughter actually was flown by LSU to Baton Rouge to tour? Do we know that for a fact? Was that confirmed by reputable?
Yes,
it was. So I just think that's so irresponsible.
I think, and Florida.
Yeah, I just don't like that at all.
I don't think that's irresponsible. I don't think.
I do. I think it's terrible.
Which part of it? I'd like to.
It's so disrespectful. You know what? He's been around the game long enough. You should not have. If you want to go down there, if you got enough money, you're a millionaire. Fly your family down there privately and have them do it privately. Don't let the school do that where that gets out. And now you got a team.
It was going to get out anyway.
But no, it's not. I'm just telling you. Or you have a better chance. If the school plane's doing it, it's really going to get out, and it makes it look worse. The school plane's taking them down there, Josh. I mean, if I'm an Ole Miss player, I'm like, wow. So that's what we're talking about this week. Now, you might be talking about it anyway, but when they jump on a school plane to go do it while they're playing, it's like, I just didn't like it.
I will say I do agree with Josh. It would get out regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when the school
in my
plane does it.
opinion.
Well, this is Lane Kiffin we're talking about. He likes the attention. I mean, I don't think
I said I don't like it.
I'm not saying it's right. Yeah. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying I do agree with Josh that it would get out.
Yeah,
because he's Lane Kiffin.
I know, but
he's super famous.
Listen, you have flown on enough private planes, and I have too. There's ways you get around where people have to know what plane you're coming in on. And if somebody spots you in town, that's one thing.
They would.
But I'm just telling you, when you fly in on an LSU plane, it's easy to track and it's easy to throw out there, and so that becomes a storyline. And he may have wanted that, Josh. My point is, if I'm a player, I just think it's tacky. They're trying to get to a national, to the playoffs, and that's what we're dealing with, Coach. That's what the priority is. We're dealing with that. I mean, it used to be, if you did that, you just had to say,
well, I wouldn't blame him. So I understand what you're saying, but I think the issue is that this is playing out because of the bad timeline in the schedule. Like
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter,
but it's not. But it's not fair to Lane Kiffin. Like Lane Kiffin is very much entitled to.
Yeah, he could, Josh. He could. It is fair. He could make the decision. I'm not going to do that, and he's not going to make that decision.
But these teams are making their coaching searches while other schools are trying to compete for championships. That's not fair.
Right.
That's not how a calendar is supposed to be set up.
Well, I understand. Listen, I agree that the calendar is not set up right. I'm just saying this. In the old days, when you had the possibility of getting another job, if it didn't work out timing-wise because maybe you were playing for a national championship or whatever, I just can't make it work.
That's fine,
and
but
that's what
in the old days, but the
that's what I'm
12-team playoff.
The problem is, Baz, we're not in the old days.
Yeah,
in any sense of the word.
Yeah, because
that's the problem.
Because the thing is that like the portal window opens on the 2nd, and we're going to be in the final 4 at that point.
I know. But listen, you guys aren't getting it. I know all that.
No,
I know all that. What I'm saying,
I'm getting it.
I'm just saying it stinks. Yeah, I'm just saying it stinks.
I agree.
Because for the players that are playing now for that team, here's Ole Miss finally getting a chance maybe to get over the hump to get to the national.
Totally.
And that's what those players have to deal with. Now listen, they're all getting money, so it's probably not a big deal with them. I'm just saying as a former
That's
player,
different.
Like, come on now. Yeah,
no, I understand. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying in reality, it just
the schedule is what it is.
He's looking to get $2 to $3, $4 million a year raise.
Yeah, you know what? What, Justin? He's making $9 million a year now.
But here's the
ridiculous.
But he might have the opportunity to take one of the best two. I think LSU is one of the 2 best jobs in college football. He has got a chance to get that job. And here's the thing:
cares?
it's okay. I know you don't care, but you should hear this. The fact that the schedule is not his fault. The fact that he is chasing an SEC and national championship, and LSU is searching for a coach simultaneously is not a Lane Kiffin problem. That's a schedule problem.
And I'm hopeful that it distracts Ole Miss and they lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. But you know what you can do, Josh?
What do you want him to do?
Selfishly.
You know what he could do? Say, you know what? The timing's not right. I'm staying.
No, he doesn't have. He doesn't have to do that.
We don't want him to stay.
We don't
want him to stay.
He doesn't have to do that, though.
Josh, listen to me. Listen to me. He doesn't have to, but he could.
Yeah, but you're saying turn down the
yes,
best.
Josh,
maybe the best job he'll ever be offered because the schedule sucks and for the schedule doesn't work out. It's not fair to everybody. It looks bad. No.
Yes, because he's coaching a team that he's worked to get to a national championship, and you're right to go. You know what? It's not working out time-wise. I hate it, but I'm going to stick with my commitment to get this group to the national championship, and this is a distraction now.
Why? It sounds like you're pulling for Ole Miss.
The same way the school kept the commitment to Brian Kelly to pay him for 90% of his contract?
This has nothing to do with this argument. I'm just telling you this. He's got a choice.
Commitments.
He's got a choice. I'm just saying he's got a choice.
Yeah, he does, but he's turning. I hope that if you were the father of somebody who had a chance to get the best job offer of a lifetime.
Turn it down.
I think
he's got $9 million a year.
But here's the thing: the opportunity to win championships is better at LSU than it is at Ole Miss.
I get that completely.
It's one of the best 3 jobs in the sport. Period.
Or Florida.
But you know what?
You don't care. But you don't care.
That's right. Here's the deal: because he spent the last 12 months with a group of kids that said, "This is what we're going to do," and now I've already turned my attention to something else. Even though that means I'm shortchanging these guys that I've been working with for the last 12 months to get to where we're going to go. Now, I don't even care. I don't care what we're going to do this year. I'm looking.
I would argue it's a different landscape because of NIL and portal.
Well, sure it is, but I'm just saying this is that you're trying to, ultimately you're trying to win a national championship. He's in the mix for that now. But you know what? It's not good enough because, there's a better school that gives him another better opportunity, but he's already in that right now. I mean, he's
got one of the best opportunities in his profession, and it's not his fault when the job's available.
Josh, what if he plays for a national championship this year? But you know what? He can play for a better one at LSU.
He can play for, we can all admit he'll play for more than at LSU.
Well, I don't know that.
I mean, come on. Historically speaking, we've talked on this show over and over again about how Ole Miss used to be a doormat. We have. And LSU.
Ole Miss needs to go back to the basement.
LSU has had 3 separate coaches win a championship in the last 20 years. The opportunity is easier to win there. Don't act like it's not.
Ole Miss has never even been to the SEC championship.
Nobody cares about the commitment to what you set out to do.
That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. But that's okay. You don't have to feel good about it. I'm just saying that job's open.
I'm just saying some people are different.
So are you saying that? So you're saying that no job should be talked about by a coach or his agent until everybody's done playing their seasons.
I'm saying in this particular
you want
situation
Glesh to be done. You want Silverfield to be done.
Stick with this commitment. All right, we got to take a break. We're running right.
Josh, we don't understand
at all. No,
No, it's not that you don't understand. No, you don't understand my point.
You said that.
My point.
We do understand.
You said that.
We understand your point.
You specifically said y'all don't understand.
Finish what you started. The no group of 5 coach who goes to the playoff will ever take another job.
And that's why this game has gone down the tubes with all the money and everything else. It's just a matter of time before
Well,
it
it's going to make people generationally wealthy. I'm not going to tell them not to be generationally wealthy.
Yeah, listen, that's your favorite term is generational wealthy, and I don't care. Which I get it.
I know you don't. I know you don't care.
Listen. I know. Listen, they're already generational wealthy. All of them.
I
They got
know.
more money than any of us. Yes. All right. We gotta go. 8:51. Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting The Ghost of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 4th, Simmons Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss this season's most exciting concert experience. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, produced by Live Nation.
It's the largest and heaviest moving part in your home, the garage door. It never fails at a convenient time. Trust Overhead Door Company of Little Rock to keep your garage door running smoothly 24/7, 365 days a year. With same-day service and trusted technicians, Overhead Door Company of Little Rock is the team to call. The original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company since 1967. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Hello, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dollar Store right here in Sherwood, and I'm on the radio today to tell you about our big event for November. We're giving away a free warranty with every used vehicle sold this month. Folks, this is your chance to save big and get a free warranty. Every new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram on my lot has the price right on the windshield, along with the make, model, and all the equipment. No other dealer does that. You don't have to wander around looking for a salesman, and you don't have to worry about are you getting the best price. There is no haggling, no negotiation. You get Frank Fletcher's best price right on the windshield. We check the internet for our competitors' prices, and then we mark our cars below their prices. So we'll always be able to give you the best deal in town. Folks, this is your chance to save big and get a free warranty. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Shop Frank Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Autumn in Arkansas means duck hunting, so Saracen Casino and Smart Chevrolet bring you the hottest duck hunting truck in America. A custom-built Ducks Unlimited Chevy Silverado. American luxury coaches built only a handful of DU trucks annually, and Saracen Casino will give away one of these extremely limited editions this month. Play to win an amazing Ducks Unlimited custom-built Chevy pickup only from Saracen.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
No matter where you are or how you're listening, we thank you for making Morning Mayhem part of your day. Now, back to Baz, Roger, Justin, and Josh.
BG, what's going on, brother? Why don't we stop being politically correct? Just on this one, let's just be correct, man.
You know I'm down.
This one.
Blow, blow, black and black at the blow, black at the black at the blow. Hey, listen. I was trying to think of the black and the blow song. Just went back there to use the potty and ran into Mark Nettles. His wife, Beth, is a huge fan of the show.
Wonderful.
Beth Nettles. She doesn't do anything else until our show is over. So thank you, Beth. Thank you for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It is 8:56, short segment here. We're at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods. Just found out now, you've got sales stuff happening today online, right?
Yes, the Black Friday, the early
So I thought you meant
online.
I thought you meant next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday,
But you were talking about today.
Today.
So all the specials you're doing for Black Friday actually start today online.
Not all. There's a whole other flyer that will come out next Wednesday.
Got
with all the
two flyers. One's not enough. You're doing one today, and then you start. One's not enough.
It's a two-flyer.
You know what?
It's a holiday.
It's almost like generational sporting goods stuff that you can get here.
Right. That's right. You're right.
Take it to the
That's
next
right.
level.
That's right.
Coming up next, we'll visit with Joe Nichols, brought to you by Bath Fitter. Joe's very passionate. Justin, we were so close to having a loss last night for the Hogs. I think we'd have been more grumpy today. So at least they get the
rough.
W. Yeah, at least they find a way to get the win. So that
team was good, though. I said it earlier. Yeah. That team was really, really good. And they hit every single
15
open three,
I mean,
and then they hit contested threes that were like deep, man.
Yeah.
Like deep,
Justin,
like Steph Curry deep.
That was the first time a team has hit 15 threes on Arkansas since 2021. So
I believe it. We've had trouble defending the three all year, so they got to be better at that.
Yep.
And Justin, the good thing is we're playing these games now. Crap, I mean it's mid-November, so that's fine with me. Yeah.
And I also said it earlier that our fives have disappointed this year. Pringle and Ewan. I thought they played better last night, both of them. Thank goodness, because the last game they combined, our five men combined for one rebound.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. Somebody said Josh and Justin need to get off Bass's lawn. I think that's a great description.
Shut up! You're red bastards!
Don't go away now.
Blue pig!
9 o'clock.
It's my favorite time of the year. Fall, football, and Family Market. That's right, Family Market. Your one stop for all the fall goodies, like deer corn, Juanita's Brittle, and a hot cup of community coffee strong enough to wake a sleeping hog. And while you're there, fill up with All-American Valero gasoline, proudly made here in the USA. It's quality fuel that keeps your engine running clean, smooth, and efficient. And man, it feels good to buy American. Plus, with your Family Market Rewards card, you automatically get 5 cents off every gallon, all day, every day. And don't about Big Mondays, when mid-grade fuel goes for the same price as regular. That's more money for Brittle. Family Market in Shannon Hills, Malvern, Pangburn, Mayflower, Hot Springs, and now our newest store in Worcester. And if there's not a Family Market near you yet, don't worry. One's a-coming. And trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. Family Market. Fueling your fall the All-American way.
Staley Electric presents Kevin Shalin today when he joins the Zone for Hidden Gem with the Mighty Rib. Staley Electric, trusted since 1951.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
A former Conway doctor wanted for rape and sexual assault is now in custody. Conway police say 65-year-old Guy Peoples turned himself in the Faulkner County Jail yesterday morning. Court documents revealed more details about his case, saying he assaulted a 70-year-old woman who was being treated at Baptist Health in Conway. Peoples was a surgeon at the hospital. He's since been terminated. The state medical board will discuss the case on Friday. And the England School Board met Tuesday night. They voted to accept Trent Morgan's resignation letter. Morgan was an assistant principal that is now facing rape, sexual assault, and sexual grooming of a child charges. England Police Chief Richard Friend says there could be more charges filed against him soon. Morgan's first court appearance is this morning at 8 a.m. in Lonoke County. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
David BAZZEL here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They're a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Hey y'all, it's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Hey, have you seen those car ads where Christmas morning someone gets a car for Christmas?
Does that actually happen? Well, when you hear what they're doing at Genesis of Conway, that scene might just become reality. During the Genesis of Conway signature event, you can fall in love with the GV70, GV80, or G70 for 1.99% interest for 60 months. Now you know why we say Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right, 9:06 on this Hump Day, November 19th here at Fort Thompson. Yeah, it's just right. These guys are looking at me and Roger as we just make up words for songs.
Yeah, it might be your last trip there, guys. Sounds like the way.
It's over.
There's a Joe Nichols.
Justin. They were asking about what Joe Nichols is up to, and I said, yeah, he's still touring, he's still singing, and Roger go, well, when you think
I said, can you moan a Joe Nichols song? And he did.
I did.
Let me hear the moan.
Moan.
Nailed it. I think he's a little off key.
And
but
you said yours
what?
Moan.
By the way,
I don't recognize either of those songs.
We also have.
Here we go. Here's one more time.
No, man.
Yeah, it sounds like you're speaking
Let
Chinese.
your clothes fall off. What's the matter with y'all? And in this one, moan.
That's good.
John Deere. You guys, I mean,
hey, we also
everybody
have.
here got it.
We also have this from
They
last.
stopped shopping.
Last hour.
I think that was like a national championship. You okay, Bub?
No.
We are so stupid. Look, we're about to have Joe Nichols on. Joe Nichols is one of the greatest singers in country music history. Literally. Yes. We're acting like complete fools.
Well, Justin, can we just appreciate that? Baz asked Roger if he was okay. He did not care the answer. It was just like it was a total. It was total courtesy.
Yeah, it was out of courtesy.
You know what,
yeah.
Josh? It's funny you say that. I had somebody ask me or call me the other day, and because of something that happened years and years ago, I answer phones differently now. And the guy goes, "I've never seen that done before." Somebody called me, and I was in the middle of something. But I don't usually get a call from these people. So I said, hey, are you broken down or is everything all right? And they go, yeah, what's the matter? I said, no, can I call you right back? Because used to you just answer the phone. Hey, can I call you right back? And then you hang up. Well, that person could be broke down.
Yeah.
Or they could be I'm not doing okay.
No.
Help me. Help me.
Yeah. No.
Don't pat me on the back.
You guys should have heard me trying to explain our show to Joe when I asked him to do this. I mean, it was like...
Were you successful?
Well, I mean, he's on.
That's true.
So, I guess, but
that's a good point.
I mean, I'm like, well, it's kind of, I mean, it was so ridiculous. Like, it was so convoluted.
So what did you
convoluted?
Oh,
it is.
Totally. Josh, let's hear that one more time, the choking.
Oh, 1 second. I'm right there, but
I'm sorry.
That was. I mean, I think that was like a national championship. You okay, Bub?
No.
Josh is totally right. He did not wait for the answer. He goes, "You okay, Bob?" All right.
No, it's like when Baz will do like the top 10 movie list on the show, and Roger and I will try to talk about it, and Justin try to talk about it. And Baz is like, no, I'm just here to read the list, okay? We're going to get through the list, and then we're going to keep on rolling. That's what we're going to do. Also, Justin, if you wanted to describe the show to Joe, you should have just played this.
Shut up, Josh. Josh, shut up.
Yeah, that's a good description of our show, I think.
That would have been good, yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Should have gotten that
Boudreaux's
clip
last night. We had a great time. We'll be back at Boudreaux's next Tuesday. It'll be a Thanksgiving themed deal. And tonight, Bill Rochelle has hired me to do something for him and the folks that he represents.
And speaking of Josh and Will and his girlfriend Allison won Boudreaux's again last night. Two back-to-back wins under the name of Queen Jessica. But very impressive. And I want maybe in the last that 9:30 segment, Josh, I wanted the two questions that only you guys have. I want to bring those up to Justin and let Justin hear it.
Those are good.
Pretty tough stuff. By the way, Allison has just sent me this. Your girlfriend. She goes, "I'm having deja vu because." Listening, Baz and Josh arguing sounds exactly like me and Josh arguing. So your girlfriend she's heard that argument before.
Yeah.
I think you buried the lead. Why are you texting his girlfriend?
Yeah, come on. That's always bad news.
She's not texting me on the on my text. She's sending me on the text line on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
And Bill Rochelle's listed at the ABC. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Do want to thank Two Sisters Catering in Sherwood and Little Rock for sponsoring our food. We do that every time we come here. So they have good food. Appreciate it. They have two locations, one on Kill and one in Izzard in Little Rock. So good stuff. Also, Roger, this Friday, Ice. The gentleman who used to work at the butcher shop, he would always be the guy that served drinks in the burger.
Ice was great. He'd be on skates sometimes.
He's 58 years old, passed away unexpectedly the other day, and they're going to do a big tribute to him fundraiser. The cost will be $12, but all the donations go to helping his mom and the funeral cost and that kind of deal. And
Ice was a good dude.
If you went to Steak Burger Friday on Friday, he was always the one handing the drinks out there.
Ice was a good dude.
Nice
Great personality.
Lived with his mom. And just a good guy and a good soul. So
rest in peace.
Black Friday next Friday. Yes, go ahead, Josh.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, totally off topic, but I shouted out Ella's boyfriend last week for his play on the football field, and I want to also recognize my little cousin, Caden Townley. He's 7 yards away from 1,000 receiving yards this year, and they're in the second. Poen's in the second round of the playoffs. He's got double-digit touchdowns. He's the number one receiver on the team.
Wow!
And just a really, really good kid, and he's probably even better at basketball, which is crazy because he's really, really good at football. So.
Is that the one that you sent me the videos of last week?
No, I think that was Walker, but I'll send you some.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He plays both ways. He plays safety and wide receiver, and he had the game saving, I guess you would say, interception last week against Gurdon. And they play EPC this week.
It's
so
playoff.
Anyway,
second week of playoffs.
Second week of the playoffs. So anyway, I know that's self-serving, and I apologize, but
no. Listen, we love to listen. We plug everybody.
He's a
good job.
Great kid and really, really good athlete, but even better kid.
Did you guys know that? No, we always enjoy shouting out folks we know and that are doing a good job, so that's always welcome, JM. Did you guys notice that Braylon Russell didn't play this past weekend?
I did.
Did you see? Yeah, you know what they said today?
Nope.
So according to the deal, guess what he entered last week?
The portal protocol.
That's concussion protocol. That's a good guess too, Josh.
That was my guess too,
So
Justin.
think about that.
Wow.
This is the third concussion protocol kid we've had during practice.
Sure have.
So I'm going to ask Coach Petrini if we get him third.
Caden Kittler.
It was Cam Ball.
Okay.
That was the first one. And then came back. Caden Kittler was the next one. And now this is another one.
It's in practice.
It's in practice. So
we're talking about practice.
So I guess we're hitting to be more physical.
How common was that for you in practice?
Oh, man. Listen, Tuesdays we would get after each other. And I get it. You got to be careful now. But what happens now, you get your bell rung, you're out for the game. They see you, and if you're really, if you're legit, I get it. But, boy, it just shows you, Coach, boy, you run the risk if you get physical at all.
Did y'all ramp down as the season went along? Did you ramp down as a season, how physical practice was at all?
Yeah, Tuesday.
But I would say Tuesday. So Tuesdays was your hardest practice.
We would still get after it.
Would you ramp it down?
One day a week.
Would you ramp it down a bit on a November Tuesday compared to a September Tuesday?
No.
Okay.
We always felt it would be, and I agree with this. It's not fun, but if you lose that physicality,
edge.
Edge, and if you don't do it during the week, I'm telling you, it doesn't mean you can't be successful, but it reminds you, it keeps you
sharp
physically. I don't know how to describe it, but I didn't like it particularly, but I knew, listen, I'll be better Saturday if I come out here and bang some heads and just make sure I stay in that rhythm kind of deal. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. Also, congratulations to the steel industry in Arkansas. Did you see this announced? U.S. Steel plans to invest $3 billion in construction projects in Arkansas over the next 3 years. And so I know they'd already introduced, it introduced like $1 billion, but they're talking about doing another $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, East Arkansas, man, it is becoming Steel Town in Arkansas, one of the biggest in the country.
That's great.
Justin, the other thing I teased earlier in the show, Heinz, the famous company Heinz. I don't think you guys have this
Ketchup.
That ketchup, right. But Heinz has launched its first ever squeezable gravy bottle featuring home-style turkey gravy. It's called Leftover Gravy, specifically for sandwiches, and it's available exclusively on Walmart.com. So apparently what happens, Roger, this came from an episode of Friends. If it was inspired by a Friends episode, when someone steals Ross's Moist Maker sandwich, which was made from Thanksgiving leftovers, with the secret being a gravy-soaked slice of bread in the middle.
Gravy-soaked slice, okay.
Yeah, so are we in on that?
I'm not in on
squeezable.
No, I
they say it's in a jar too. They do it in a jar.
I'm with Raj. I can make my own gravy.
Yeah.
So if you can do that, you're
that's
good to go. And I mean, for crying out loud, whenever we've got any, even when you get the Corky's gravy and all that, and it's all fantastic, and you want it, and it's part of your meal and everything that you got. But after that, I'm not refrigerating gravy much longer. I'm not putting cellophane. I'm not keeping it for just me. It's just me. But there are other people that like gravy. I mean, we've got a ton of it right here with the biscuits and gravy. A different story, It's a different. I guess biscuits and gravy. It's a different flavor as well with the sausage.
While we're waiting for
Joey.
Yeah, by the way, Justin, look at Kate. Look at Kate's message here and make sure that's if you want to do that too. That's a different.
So Ella's best friend, Kennedy
the
Barrett.
Superstar. Oh yeah. Superstar.
She's a stud. She had 37 3/4 last night. I mean, she's
nuts.
She's a beast. And again, I mean, I know I'm repetitive, but she's a really, really good kid. She's great. That's Vic Barrett, the head coach of our football team. That's his daughter. Ella's best friend since they were like 5.
I can't wait.
When you came and watched Ella play football, it was
she was there.
The two of them that were the girls on the team, and she's incredible. She's going to go D1 and. I mean, maybe WNBA. I mean, she's that good.
I can't wait to see Ella.
She's 6 foot tall.
I can't wait to see Ella
plays point guard.
Year.
Well, they got a really good chance this year to win the state championship in 2A.
Yeah, that's super talented. Now this, because Joe's had something come up, we may not get. Well, there he is. Let's go ahead. He's there. Let's go ahead and hit his intro, and then. We'll talk with him.
He's one of the best artists to come from the state of Arkansas. He's got 5 #1 hits, 2 Grammy Awards, and 4 nominations. Brought to you by Bath Fitters of Arkansas. No gimmicks, just real savings. Check him out at bathfitterlittlerock.com. Now, here's the Natural State's very own Joe Nichols.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing good, buddy. We're in a place called Fort. We're doing great. We're in Fort Thompson Sporting Goods in Sherwood, a business that's been around how many years, Taylor?
Dates back to 1931.
1931, and now it's just an unbelievable place for hunting and outdoors.
Everything hunting.
Joe,
outdoors.
do you hunt?
Yeah.
Man, a little bit. I wasn't. I didn't grow up a hunter, but I've come to love it as an adult. I used to go on some duck hunts with the Opry. Hank Jr. took me really on my first hunting trip. Got me hunting turkeys.
I'm going.
So never kind of grew up doing. What's that?
Yeah, that's
I said, if Hank Jr. asks you if you want to go hunting, you go, yeah, even if you never have.
That's the way that went. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a unique. Well, next week we start duck hunting season. Obviously, deer season already in full swing. I don't know if you got a chance to watch last night's game, but it was obviously came down to the wire. Arkansas could have easily lost the game, but they did get the W. What were your thoughts of that performance?
Man, I thought it was a little ugly, but early in the season, that's kind of how that goes. Last year, we had a lot of struggles too. We had a very talented team, Sweet 16 team, and started 0-5 in the conference. We had a lot of issues, especially in conference play. So Winthrop can shoot the ball, and anytime you have a team that can get hot like that, you're in trouble. I don't care who you are. Number one team can get in trouble. It happens all the time in the tournament where you face a team like Winthrop that just shoots a ton of threes. We faced Vermont one year and Colgate, and those guys could shoot the ball really well. And, sometimes it's just your night. And it was those guys' night right up until the last second. I believe that Coach Cal was right when he said that they deserve that win. Winthrop deserved that win. I believe we have some issues that are fixable, a couple that are not, in my opinion. But overall, man, it's just kind of one of those things. I think, I believe that, in my opinion, an early loss to a Winthrop, because of your defensive lackadaisical play, might have been what was needed. Maybe this will do the trick, but there's some guys that are just not hustling. And, man, I don't know how you fix that mid-season.
Wow. If you could, Josh, do you have the clip? I don't know if Joe, I don't know if you heard the clip from Cal last night. I love hearing him sort of break down how his team's performing, but he was succinct in what he was saying, what he needs to do with his players. Do you have that handy, Josh, by chance? Josh there? Right. Let me see if I guess he may not be there. What he basically said, Joe, was he said,
"This is our show."
I guess Josh had to go to the bathroom.
Sorry. What was the I was pulling you being.
That's okay, Joe. He was just talking about. He said, I'm going to have to go back and do 8th grade blank.
Oh, here it is.
We may go back to. We may go back to how you guys grew up, if any of you really ever played basketball, where you had to pass it 5 times before you shoot it. You all do that? I think we're going to do that. 8th grade. We're going to go 8th grade. You got to pass it before 5 or 6 times.
They need to. Did I not say earlier we were not valuing possessions? We took especially in the first half. I thought, Joe, we took a lot of really bad shots. And instead of working the ball, and there was one possession in the second half where the ball, I think, touched the floor maybe twice. But boom, 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 pass, wide open 3 to, I think it was Acuff, and he nailed it. We got to do more of that.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, man. I saw a lot of early shot clock shots.
Yes,
I think guys are confident in themselves and totally get it with the talent they have. But man, for your team's sake, you really need to play by the philosophy that, a little different than hero ball, like Anthony Hardaway put it. I think that's a fixable thing, in my opinion. Like Coach said, you simple it down a little bit and have guys go back to an old school way of thinking. But that doesn't concern me as much as the defensive issues, like 2 guys covering one guy and leaving one guy wide open for threes all night. Right. And the pick and roll defense is really like, it's painful to watch sometimes. The pick and roll, has beaten us many times over the last few years. And last night, Winthrop was pick and rolling us to death, and we could not figure out how to do that until the last couple minutes. And even then, it's still rare to tell. But I think that is, again, something that is fixable. The mental side of it is there's a couple players, and I don't want to name names, but there's a couple guys that are probably obvious to you. At least one guy that, not playing very hard and not rebounding the ball and not really banging with some guys like he should be.
I'll say it, Ewan.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but that's a real problem. You know, for maybe it's you know, playing down to the competition, but it has been 7 games and it's not changed much over the 7 games. So I worry about that a little bit. You know, maybe Coach Cal has the right ingredients for, you know, bringing a guy around. He's been around a long time and has probably seen every type of, you know, player you can imagine. So I believe in him.
Let me tell you that was funny. I don't know if I'm going to go back and find it today and clip it and put it on social media. The craziest play that happened last night was not by a player. Justin, I know you know who Riley Hall is. I believe you do. He was sort of the handler for Eric Musselman, and he's also got one of that roles for Cal. He's a Bryant guy, Roger. I know you've met him. We do our connections with getting coaches on through him. So when that fight happened at the end of the game, he's sitting not on the front row. He's sitting behind Cal, on the row behind. And I can't remember what player it was, came off the bench and was running to get in on the melee that was happening there.
It was Isaiah Seeley.
It was Seeley. That's exactly right, Justin. And if you out of nowhere you see us like Bo Jackson sprinting full, with a suit, full sprint. I mean, like a beeline to cut him off, to get him before he got to that fight pile, and he locked him up. But I'm telling you got to go back and watch it. I sent him a text last night. I said, I just got through watching your most amazing sprint ever. But just go back and watch it. But that could have been a bad deal. I mean, I'm surprised, too, that didn't get Pringle in trouble there. They were Hogs were – and Matt Zimmerman said the same thing after the game. They were fortunate not to have a problem there with that play.
Yeah. Man, I think, you know, in my view, Pringle – did better than it originally looked like. I looking at the replay, man, that guy had him by the head, pulls him to the ground. I think that could have been worse, actually. You know, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. A guy pulls me to the ground by my head. But it looked like he wanted to do more. But you know, they got both double technicals. Coming off the bench is way unforgivable. Can't do that, man. That's a rookie move. You know, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's, you know, maybe it's just from the Musselman years and hearing that from the bench so much, but, you know, guys playing with their hands at their sides, you know, there's super talented guys that kind of make a shot and then they'll play defense and their hands are locked to their hips. Like it's kind of like a show and out kind of thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Maybe it's me. But, man, I get that you just made a great play, but your defense requires you to move your feet and get your hands active. And guys kind of like, you know, they'll get that along the way, I'm sure, but it really is one of those things, a little pet peeve of mine. You know, just dude, play defense.
Well, you know what? But
you know,
Joe, if you're not doing it now, I mean, you're not creating a habit, and you're not doing that, and you're talking about effort again.
Well, the good time is early. The good thing is early.
I know it's early, but if you're not doing it early, you're not going to get used to it. But if Cal sits them down and tells them, you know, guess what I heard Joe Nichols talking about
Let me
today?
tell you what I think. I'm listening to Joe Nichols break this thing down. I want to get Joe Nichols and Justin Moore on the court together.
Kidding me? Absolutely. I
want to get an all-star basketball team with Joe and Justin. Holy cow.
I don't know
both of them breaking it down.
Don't want you boys are laughing. We got something we're going to tell you.
Talking about it and doing it.
No, I don't know.
Big difference in talking about it and doing it, man.
You've told us this, and I've already forgotten. Joe, did you play much basketball? I can't recall. Refresh our memory on that.
Yeah, I did. I played a little bit of everything. I played baseball. I played football. I played basketball. You know, I just didn't have the discipline to play any other sport other than baseball outside of high school. So I played baseball right until my first single came out. Yeah, that's funny. I just imagine some of the guys, you know, with the talent that they have on this roster, you know, back to the defense part, man, some of these guys absolutely had the talent and more to play for Nolan Richardson, but some of the things they do, they would have never saw the court. They would have never seen the court on a Nolan Richardson team if you don't play defense way better than that. Scoring is one thing, man, but his teams were so good at, like you said, causing havoc with their hands, especially with their hands and their feet, and being so fast and aggressiveness. You know, that I think that's a maturity thing, you know. And Nolan was a very demanding coach. I think Cal is too. Some of these younger guys, man, I think I think they'll be great in about 6 to 8 weeks. Really, I really do.
I love it. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. I do want to thank Bath Fitter for sponsoring Joe Nichols.
Yeah, thank you, Bath Fitter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for being a part of the show and letting Bath Fitters sponsor you doing it, because my wife and I
have a nice shower.
We have a fantastic shower because of all of you. We love it. I squeegee it every shower.
Joe, do you have any hope for us down in Austin this weekend?
I do. Strangely, I have hope for us every weekend, man. I am an eternal optimist no matter what. We could be 0-42, but I still think we're going to win the next one. I think I'm probably not the only one.
We're close.
Hey,
we're close to that.
Yeah. Hey, well, I know, but I saw a stat the other day that we're like a 2-8 or something like that with a combined total points outside of the Notre Dame game. Like, I don't know, it's like 8 points or something.
29.
Like, we've lost so many 1- and 3-point games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's about 3-point average over there, except for the Notre Dame game. It's uncanny. We've never seen it. We've been 2-10. We've been 2-10 before. It's like, hey, been there, done that. But this 2-10 may be like, of course, we're 2-8 now. But if we end up being 2-10, it's like no other season we've seen to have all these games closed, and it just didn't matter. We lose it in the end. It would be
what a nasty taste to say. We've been 2-10 before. That's horrible.
No kidding. They just don't know how to finish, man. They just can't finish.
Right. Don't know how to win.
Don't know how to make a play. Well, Joe, we'll see what happens. Yeah, like I said, I'm like you. I'm still excited about basketball, and glad we got the win. And we'll see.
Play again like Winthrop. I'm ready to move on to baseball.
Joe, do you have a preference to one last thing? Do you have a preference for the next head coach? Not if Bobby Petrino's not the coach. Who do you think of the group of 5 do you like? The group of 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, group of 5 guys, or say Kane Womack. Those are the ones I'm hearing.
So far, the ones that I've seen that are realistic are some of the names that have been listed. So I've seen those are 2 different
realistic.
things.
Yeah, tell me between the group of 5 that are out there and Kane Womack, which of those guys would you pick if you had one pick?
My 1A and 1B of guys that are listed that I've seen interested, or at least we're heavily interested in them. Summerall and Golish seem like good options.
Okay.
Kane Womack thing is, I think we need a program stabilizer and a confidence builder and a energize the donor base, period. That is what is going to matter. So whoever, the coach is that's going to, create a big buzz within the John Tyson and the Hunt family and all of our big donors, maybe the Doug McMillan and Fletcher, those guys, them guys being excited matters way more than what I can do. And I think whoever that coach, Dan Mullen's a great option I've seen listed. Matt Campbell, I saw that lately. That's a surprising name that I think would be a no doubt about a grand slam. Defensive minded, just a great solid coach, builds a program. We need that kind of guy. I think we need that kind of guy.
Justin, you'll be excited to hear this. You know whose name I heard yesterday that I hadn't heard that's interested or that's in the mix, maybe, and I don't know if it's I don't know if he would ever get hired. One of your favorites, Gus Malzahn.
Oh God, no.
Man,
I will stop spending money. I'm
there was
serious.
a time, though.
Yeah,
there was a time.
He
was at the top of everybody's list.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that's
8 and 4 sounds good to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I
but
think
2 or 3 coaches ago,
he's a has-been.
Yeah.
Different conversation.
Right.
He turned us 2, man. The other thing is, I hold a grudge.
I
don't like that he screwed us over about 5-6 years ago.
Drug it out.
Auburn does.
I will not give money if that's their hire.
But Auburn probably does regret hiring him or firing him. I bet that.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, Joe, great stuff as always, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
they need to hire him back
Joe.
then.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you guys very much. I appreciate the conversation. Always fun. And, hey, always optimistic. The Hogs are going to beat Texas this weekend.
I like it.
Hey, anything can happen. Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. Good stuff.
Thanks, Joe. And, Joe, next week we want to find out how Justin told you about this show when he tried to describe it.
How did he get you to agree to come on this crazy?
I think
almost impossible.
I think he played this clip right here.
Nah, man, I recognize this song.
What is it?
I can but play you blown.
Gotta be it. It's gotta be it.
Oh, I can but blade a blown. And I'm telling you right now, I'd love to see that at the top of the charts. Just the title, I can but blade a blown. Co-written by Justin Moore.
Oh, my gosh. All right. We're here at Fort Thompson. Hey, the doors are open.
Yep, we're in.
They're selling stuff. They're selling stuff.
Do you have any, I see a lot of Yeti stuff. Mm-hmm. Do you have any Black Blade blown?
In the back.
All right, don't go away. We'll be back in a minute.
Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
Exciting night at the Basketball Palace of Mid-America last night as the Arkansas Razorbacks edge out the Winthrop Eagles 84-83. Nick Pringle scored off the feed from Malik Thomas with 11 seconds left to give the Hogs a 1-point advantage. And then Winthrop's Logan Duncombe and Nick Pringle got into a tussle and saw multiple players from each side ejected. The Hogs held on to win despite the fact that Winthrop hit 15 threes on 31 attempts, which is good enough for 48%. Malik Thomas led the way with 26 points, 10 of 20 from the floor on the evening. Also in college hoops last night, the Champions Classic, Michigan State hammers Kentucky 83-66, and Duke gets by Kansas 78-66. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
It'll be a mostly cloudy and very mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures start out around 60 degrees. Then through the day, we're mostly cloudy, likely dry. Temperatures climb all the way to 78 degrees. Then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, rain and storms gradually start to move in. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Hey, what's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. On Wednesday, Randy Rainwater's still out, but Marcus Elliott's coming in along with Rick Schaefer, and they're live at the Eat My Catfish studio, and they're bringing in Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. Kevin Bohannon with Scoop and Score. Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. Bart Reed, thanks to Martin Orthopedics. NFL agent and guru Chris Turnage, and WholeHogSports.com's Richard Davenport, all right here Wednesday on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, it's David Bazzell for my neighborhood grocery store, Edwards Food Giant. Man, I love me some November. All the great football games to watch in person and on TV. All the leaves are changing. The temperatures are starting to get cooler. And to top it all off, my favorite holiday of them all, Thanksgiving, is almost here, which means it's time to start thinking about all your holiday plans. And here's a good idea for you. How about instead of having to worry about what to prepare and when to cook it, why not save all the time and stress and let the team at Edwards Food Giant do it for you this year? Their delicious turkey dinners not only include the amazing turkey, but also their signature cornbread dressing, giblet gravy, cranberry sauce, and dinner rolls. All fully cooked, all homemade, and all of it ready for you to heat and serve to your family. And hey, if that's not enough, their deluxe turkey dinners also include sweet potato casserole, green beans, and apple pie. Now that's what I call a Thanksgiving spread. For more information on how to order your very own Thanksgiving dinner or to view their full menus, just click on edwardsfoodgiant.com today. Happy Thanksgiving from everyone at Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Fellas, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner now. Now, you can take the TRT test for free at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Over the river and through the woods to Mimi's house we go. In your new car, truck, or SUV from Fitz Auto. Let me tell you what Fitz Auto is not. It is not a buy here, pay here car getting place. What it is a family-owned dealership with cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every family's budget. A comfortable interest rate, even if your credit is challenged. Stop by on Stagecoach at the Curve or shop fitzauto.com.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. live in concert, presenting The Ghost of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 4th, Simmons Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss this season's most exciting concert experience. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, produced by Live Nation.
Deer season is here. At Fort Thompson, buy any Black Savage Axis 2 for $419.90 and get a free Bushnell Trophy Scope and rings. Also at Fort Thompson, the Savage 110 Trail Hunter and Trail Hunter Light for $80 off. Fort Thompson and Sherwood.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, 9:40 here on this Hump Day, November 19th at Fort Thompson. We're going to do a match game.
Mañana?
Tomorrow, yeah, brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. Did want to say, glad to be here. And these guys, Taylor Denniston and Ray Palladino, have been here every time we come. Of course, Taylor's father and founded the store along with his mom back in '85, or bought the store, rather not, didn't found it.
Right.
Justin, are you there? I want to make sure that you're there. I want you to take a shot at this. Okay, so last night Roger had trivia over at Boudreaux's, and Jessica, Queen Jessica's team, which is really Queen Jessica, is the name of the team that Josh will always play under, because Jessica, that's when Jessica's there, my girlfriend, that's who we play under. So it was really Josh, his girlfriend Allison, and Will, Josh's buddy. So they've won now 2 weeks in a row. It's not easy considering some of those tables have 8 people. So I'm going to, Justin, I want you to, Roger's going to ask you 2 questions that Josh got right last night and see if you could get them.
Gosh, I'm about to sound stupid.
No, I think you'll get one of the 2. Taylor heard it, and Taylor got one, which is pretty amazing. But I think Josh had the advantage when this question was asked. But go with the historical one first, Roger.
First one is
Justin gets this one.
July 4th is America's Independence Day, and we celebrate that July 4th. That's what we call it. The same thing is July 14th in France, but what do they call that in France? Their July 14th. Our July 4th is Independence Day. What do they call theirs?
You know that
I have no idea. No.
Taylor, you got that one? Ray, you got that one? Josh, you like to help him?
Bastille Day.
Bastille Day.
He's the only one who got that one. And this next one, I said, of course, only Josh is going to get this one because Josh is wrong. And then Taylor goes, I've got it. So ask Justin this next one.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Was that the one that I was supposed to get?
Yes, it was.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
This is a bit tough.
Nice.
I mean, but here's the thing: is you might have well, ask him and see, because you might have watched the event.
I don't think Justin will get this. Next one was tough, man.
All right, this is who was the winner of this year, the men's Wimbledon champion
2025,
and what country he be from?
Oh, goodness. My dad's going to be so disappointed because he loves tennis. I hate tennis. I have no idea.
Well, I'm not a big tennis guy, but I'll watch the championship, the major finals.
Now, I'll tell you, we'll let Taylor. We'll let you answer this, because when I said there's no way Justin's going to get, because I mean, but you go, oh yeah, it's who?
Yannick Sinner.
Yannick Sinner from where?
Italy.
Yep. Justin,
never heard that name in my life.
We were debating between him and Carlos Alcaraz, who is, if you've not watched him play, he's unbelievable.
Yeah,
he defeated Alcaraz. Alcaraz was the champ.
Yeah. So that led them to victory. Nobody in that room, Justin, in Boudreaux's got those 2 questions, and I thought
Valentine would have got steal.
Well, according to Josh, right? You said y'all 2 were.
Well, that's what she said. He might have gotten it after she walked by, but she said that nobody else got that one.
Okay, yeah. I think they may have gotten that.
I had to fight my teammates
on
the presidential coin one. I had to fight my teammates on that one. That was,
here's the deal. I know for a fact other people did get that, because I remember seeing a few people, like the new folks that were there. I believe the Mother Cluckers got it, and maybe Fergie.
Give Justin the one about this one, Roger. That.
Okay.
Yeah, give me another one that I'll fail at.
Here it is. What is the? And I don't know if I'm going to get this right. I don't have it in front of me. What shoe is known to have quote unquote airwear holes, AIRWAIR, and yellow stitching? Is that right?
Yeah, the logo's outlined in yellow, I think is what you said.
Yeah, it's outlined in yellow stitching, yes. Very popular.
Justin?
Oh, good Lord.
Kate might know this.
Airwear holes.
Kate might know this.
I'm like you, Justin. I have no idea.
Allison nailed this one.
I mean,
well, she should. She's a woman.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
On clouds.
That's what I said. That was my guess.
And the answer is?
Doc Martens.
Doc Martin.
Oh,
Doc Martin.
Yeah,
Dr. Martens.
Yeah, I should have known that one.
Spanish. Heels. What was the one about the?
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I was trying to get you.
This
to
is
do.
it. Oh, I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
I didn't know what that was. I thought you were doing gum off your shoe.
Hey,
no,
one more for stupid here.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do a Mount Rushmore of questions you missed today.
I'm telling you, especially Justin. I'm like, how do people know these answers? How did Justin know these answers?
Well, first of all, you're on your computer the entire time.
But there's a couple
and
of
all you do. All Baz hears is people going, Roger, will you repeat the question? And that gives Baz rise to be able to go, boo! It's not that they don't hear it and understand it. They just maybe didn't hear it. All right, this one is this past year in Pride Week in Madrid in the big race that they
Don't
had.
know it.
Right. Drop the mic. We're not going any further. We're not going any further. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Outstanding. Very good.
There will be sometimes, though, you can ask David a question.
I ain't doing a concert in Austin, and I don't know nothing about. The only Pride I know is Tennessee Pride salsa. And I might not eat that no more.
The answer was.
The question was, what did the runners have to race in? And the answers were that people put were either tutus or high heels. And they had
Josh, did you get that right?
Allison got that one.
His girlfriend did. Yes.
Is that for real?
Yes, that's
for real. Spain, they're weird over there.
Wow.
Yeah,
so anyway, that's what Taylor. You need to come to Boudreaux sometime.
I only knew one.
Love
doing very
for 4.
That's why you get on a team and you figure them out together. I will say it's funny though because the one thing is that David has this penchant for leaving our table whenever it's like on the show Bonanza. Name 3 of the characters, and David's in the back calling at Orgeron, and we're like, the one time I need Baz at the table, he's like, did you guys get it? I'm like, no, we didn't get it, because for the 2 minutes you get up, it's a question that pertains to you.
Did you get Scooby-Doo last night?
Of course I did. You kidding me?
What was that?
It's been a mystery machine.
Oh, okay.
Of course he did.
Scooby-Doo. I love that show.
And Valentine just texted me. His guess was they called it the 14th of July. Since we call it July 4th, and they call it July 4th.
We'll come back and wrap things up here at Fort Thompson Sporting Goods. Hey, the doors are open. They're gearing up towards next week and Black Friday, but you can go online to the website.
Black Friday. Black Friday coming up next week. It's Black Friday now.
Your website again for folks to find these specials?
FortThompson.com.
Easy peasy, FortThompson.com. They got great deals, and they got more great deals coming up next week as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, don't go away. 9:48. Nah, I recognize this song.
What is it?
I could but play you blow.
But I could kick your ass. I could jack your jaw.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with a pigskin quite like a Flight by Yuengling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a Flight by Yuengling. And the reason why, y'all know Yuengling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yuengling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yuengling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yuengling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
For life's spectacular moments, only a real diamond will do. At Sissy's Log Cabin, you'll discover a brilliant selection of natural diamonds, along with our promise of unmatched quality and service. The only real diamond is a natural diamond from Sissy's. Find yours when you stop by any of our 7 locations or shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Discover the natural diamond of your dreams only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
I'm Christy, and I'm from Stuttgart, Arkansas. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been in a Farm Bureau family. My agent told me about this great new health plan. I saw that I would be saving hundreds of dollars a month, and it's been great coverage. My copays have been lower. Even the procedures that I've had have been cheaper as well. It has proven to be very good for us.
Get a quote today at arfbhealthplans.com.
Out of Bounds returns to Twin Peaks Friday with a preview of the Razorbacks-Texas game. From happy hour to lunch specials to late night deals, Twin Peaks is your local restaurant for the best food, the best in beer, and best in sports on game day.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Oh, it's my favorite time of year. Fall football and family market. Your one stop for deer corn, Juanita's Brittle, and a hot cup of community coffee. And while you're there, fill up with all-American Valero gasoline, proudly made right here in the good old U.S. of A. Swipe your family market rewards card and save 5 cents a gallon all day, every day. You'll find your family market in Shannon Hills, Malvern, Pangburn, Mayflower, Hot Springs, or now our newest store in Wooster. And if there's not a family market near you yet, don't you fret one bit. One's a-coming.
Never heard of Fowl and Flame? Think of it as your own personal concert with Adam Hambrick and Easton Corbin. With top chefs cooking over an open flame, sitting by the fire with hand-rolled Cuban cigars, Rocktown Distillery bourbon tasting. Fowl and Flame is a celebration of the Arkansas Delta and its people. Whether you're a duck hunter, a foodie, or an Easton Corbin fan. November 22nd in Des Arc. Tickets at fowlandflame.com.
Celebrate your wins, but don't chase the losses. Remember, gambling is entertainment, not a paycheck. Set your limits and keep it fun. Visit arpgcouncil.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER for free confidential help. Play your way the smart way.
For the next couple of months, I've decided to start signing my name, Craig Genesis O'Neill. Why? Because Genesis of Conway has their big signature event going on now. You visit and pick out your Genesis, GV70, GV80, or G70, and the greatest car you've ever been in will be yours for 1.99% interest for 60 months. Then it's your signature that proves what they say. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Arkansas's larger-than-life experience is back with a holiday twist. It's time to let it glow, let it glow, let it glow with Glow Wilds at the Little Rock Zoo. Join us from November to January when dazzling lights and holiday magic come alive after dark. Discover a joyous new season with brand new installations that makes Animal Kingdom adventures with Winter Wonderlands. Glow Wilds at the Little Rock Zoo is merrier and brighter than ever. Presented by Be Well Arkansas Department of Health. Get your tickets now at littlerockzoo.com.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
My wife is somewhat obsessed with dicks.
Lord have mercy. 9:53.
Ridiculous.
Much better.
Wrapping up things here at Fort Thompson, Sporting Goods, 5802 Warden Road. Sherwood, thank guys for having us out here as always.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. One other time, too, about the 40th anniversary deal you're doing here with Side by Side.
Yeah, so we've been doing it all fall, but there's still time. You register in store. We got 10 more prizes we're giving away the first and second week of December, I think.
Yep.
And there's some good stuff on there. It's all stuff $500 or more in value, and then the main prize is a crew cab Polaris Ranger that we're going to give away in January 12th or 15th, but you have until the 31st of December to register in store.
It's all fixed up.
It's super nice. A couple birthdays I want to mention. We know them both, Meg Ryan and Jodie Foster. You think of Jodie Foster, you go Silence of the Lambs, do you go Paper Moon, Taxi
Twister.
Driver?
No.
No.
That was.
She wasn't in Twister.
No.
That's what's her face, Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, Helen Hunt.
And then you have Meg Ryan.
Oh, Helen Hunt. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now Meg was in Twister.
Do you like Meg Ryan in When Harry Met Sally or Sleepless in Seattle? I'll have what she's having.
No, neither. I've never watched any of them. I've seen just those clips. I've just seen those clips right there.
That's a shocker.
Well, I'll go buy a pink sweater from J. Crew and watch
Justin
it.
Akery is disappointed. Yeah.
Roger, When Harry Met Sally is one of the great ones. It's a great movie.
Is it really?
Oh, buddy, you'll love
All
it.
I've seen is that the one with
Billy Crystal.
Ron Howard's mother that says I'll have what she's having.
It's not Ron Howard's mother.
Whose is it?
It's the director. It's Rob Reiner, I believe.
Rob Reiner's mother.
Yeah, you got to watch those, Rod. You got to watch.
What
those.
what was the one with Tom Hanks?
Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail. Didn't they do both those?
You've Got Mail. That's the one I was
Really?
thinking of. Yeah.
Really?
Two great chick flicks.
Well, okay, but you know what? Okay,
Let's gender the movies. Let's gender them. That's what we do. It's a woman drink. It's a woman drink and a female movie. There you go. That's what we do.
Well, come on now, Josh.
Woke,
There's nothing
relax.
wrong with that.
Golly.
Yes, come on. I mean, it's okay to label some there's chick movies.
Josh,
There's guy movies.
Josh, the adults are talking.
Olympus
Sit down.
Down is not.
Don't,
he
he
chicks
comes in
movies.
here and goes, "The adults are talking." I love it. Love it when he does that. Love it.
Justin, this is for you real quick. On this day, 1986, this Major League player became only the third player in National League history to win the Most Valuable Player 3 times. Roy Campanella of the Dodgers and Stan Musial of the Cardinals also won 3 National League MVPs. Have any idea?
1986?
Yep.
I know in 87, Andre Dawson won it on a last place Cubs team. I cannot tell you who won it in 86.
I give you a hint.
Give me a team.
I give you a power hitter, but an infielder.
A power hitting infielder.
He was a first baseman?
How about George Brett?
Nope. It is Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt, third base, right position, wrong guy.
Yep.
Schmidt
was a great one. Schmidt to you and me, Raj. I mean, you know him like I do.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, remind everybody that you can go online to register for the
on our Facebook page.
On our Facebook page to register. Okay, for the 40th Polaris
side by side. Yeah, Justin, what's happening today, bud?
I want to win that. Am I eligible? Can we win?
You betcha.
Yeah,
I like that. I don't know what the rules are. I think Joe Klein's going to come in. You know, he's always on your show. He's always on Out of Bounds. He's hit and miss with us, but we'll hope that he shows up.
We got a little bit of that.
We're gonna recap.
He's playing it.
We got to recap the game last night. I was a little concerned last night, boys. We had to yell real loud to cheer him on to victory. Caleb Wooden will join us thanks to Blue Collar Consulting. Obviously had a scoop and score this weekend, so we'll talk to him about another near miss. Kevin Kelly's in. Looking forward to talking to him. Michael Felder, which is always an adventure. And the Mighty Rib's in, guys, with Hidden Gems. And he's going to talk about a place that I want to go to but have not been to yet.
And we have to listen to your show to find out what that is.
You do. Awesome. Or, I'll text you the whole rundown later if you want.
I like the Mighty Rib. I follow him.
He's a good dude,
Taylor,
man.
Thanks again.
Yes, Doug, great
Ray,
to have
thanks
y'all.
again.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank
you.
Thanks for being the listeners, too. Appreciate that.
And the Black Friday deals are online right now. You've got some Black Friday deals online now, 6 to 6 in person next Friday.
Some of them will be Black Friday only. Those are the days that, you're going to save money, but we ain't going to make none.
Got it.
Good job, Raj.
Thank you, buddy. Back at you.
Good job, Josh. That's how you.
Enjoyed it, guys.
Our show right there. Just happened. All right, guys. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Don't do that.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching